Hello and welcome to another episode of the Interdimensional New Bro Helpful Guide Walkthrough Series Extravaganza. Today, we're doing something that I've really wanted to do for a long time. The timing had not lined up, but today the timing is right. We are doing high-sec incursions. That's right.
Hey,
You've
you
probably
there.
heard of them.
Thank you
A
for
lot
the
of people
follow.
really like doing them. I personally have never actually done an incursion, so this is going to be a new experience for me as well. We're hooking up with Eve Rookies. Shout out to Eve Rookies. They're kind of like incursion pipeline here. We're going to be hopping in their Discord. We're going to be listening to their calls. It's going to be a really good, fun time. And let's go ahead and hop into the game now for our first little incursion expedition. All right, so here we are. We've pre-put ourselves in the like dock up station. Basically, incursions go from different place to different places. And right now it's in this area, so we went ahead and went here, and now we're gonna go to what is it? Eve Rookies Incursions chat. And say, is this where I X up? Um, yeah. Thank you for the follow, Sovapid. And evening, Blue Gray. Why are you rubbing your hands like a fly? Yes, yes. Hello, YouTube. Sovapid, new bro here. Awesome. Vids have been great and stoked to catch you live. Yeah, well, this is going to be a good one to catch live. Lubas used to run high-sec incursions a lot. Nice. Bob says, this is, if there was a fleet up, the tank fit is better for newer lodges as most ER flits fly with 2 logi.
The secret word was spoken by Lupus
Hey!
underscore 069. Give them a prize now.
Congratulations, Lupus. And for everyone here in chat, if you guys don't know, we do giveaways a little bit differently here in the channel. We have a secret list of words, think Pee-wee's Playhouse, and if you
Make
say
sure
one of
you
these
re-enable
words
the secret word.
in your chat message, you win a Scope Syndication skin of your choice from what I have available. Lupus, you said fleet? I think fleet was the word. Let's double check. Yep, sure was. So that means you win a prize. Tell me what you want, and I will get it to you after the stream, because now we are on an alpha account, so we can't log into our other account. I'm going to be really fucking bummed if this fleet does not happen. We better get enough people.
Hey, you there. Thank you for the follow.
Okay, cool. It looks like the FC just logged into comms. So they're probably starting to get things set up. Awesome. Where are you joining up? I'll hop in. Enos Licks through Eve Rookies. So if you go to the Eve Rookies Incursions in-game chat, like that, like so. Oh, being hidden terribly. I think you should be able to just join the Discord, and I think you should be able to hop right in. Thank you for the follow, Mad Jesus TV. Said this yesterday, we'll say it again after Crash Naps Mayhap. This is so good. Yeah. So there's like the trio of me, Crash Naps, and Ophidan. Whereas Crash Naps is the fully unhinged one. Ophidan is the slightly unhinged one, and I like to consider myself the least unhinged one. Yeah. I don't know. It's good. It's fun. Some of these days, I don't know. Being unhinged is like, I don't know, it's too much work. It's too hard. I get too worked up, and then I'm like hot and like headachy and all that, and I don't know. Too much, too much. Crash has become less about serious Eve and more about shenanigans. Does this disappoint me? Yeah, I mean, yeah. I personally agree. Um, I think he's gone too far. I still do enjoy his content, but like I can't really watch the like constant TTS garble bullshit. Solo PvP is rigged, so that might affect it too. What do you mean solo PvP is rigged? Okay, in the Discord, I'm just gonna show you guys the Discord. Except for that didn't show very well, so maybe I'm not. It says at here, time for X's link ship or say flavor of Praxi and Eve Rookie Incursion chat channel in game for an invite to fleet. Jumping comms with little warning cuddles. All right.
I should also
will
say,
really just... Oh god.
if I do go Logi, I will be first time Logi. So keeping that in mind.
Okay.
I do Logi and home fronts and stuff, but I've never done it in incursions so far.
Okay. May link something in the Eve Rookies Incursion chat.
All right. So a lot of this is gonna be me listening to the Discord, but you know, you guys can listen in too. You guys can hear the
There you
Discord now, right?
Just make sure you have that completed.
It looks like you can.
Alpha.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Okay. Oh, they're talking about the Logi skill plan. We're not Logi skill planning. We have a blaster and laser. Blaster. I've trained the blaster one because hybrid turrets. So again, if you guys are just new, general advice.
That's all sorted.
As a new player, train drones first, and then if you want to do PvP focus first with some PvE, train hybrid turrets. And if you want to do PvE focused with some PvP, missiles. Okay. And I give you 250 million. This is Ethel.
Yes. Yep.
I've never done this, so if I fuck up, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I really should at this point just transfer over to
Also,
rookies and just do the
I
handouts,
100% allowed them
You're
to
not
scam me.
just hanging out. Just
If
being
they
like,
just
"Oh, yeah,
hit
somebody should do
accept,
this."
they will have 250
Are you
million,
ready?
and I will be out of luck.
Doing good.
W scammer, yeah.
Laser, so long range.
Hello, can I sell the
Blaster.
Genius and Expert One cerebral accelerators from these new sale packs?
Who's that?
I will have to look into that. I do not know, Irinder. I guess look on the
And
market
then
for
Ethel,
them.
you wanted a blaster?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'm gonna wait to accept that until we're a little bit closer to undocking to make sure that we have enough to go.
Ah, shit.
Do we need any Liovite at all?
Come. Anyone who wants and knows how to do
Looks like we're
incursions
pretty good. We have
with Eve rookies.
21 pre-stacked for
Please.
me and 44,000.
Cool.
Don't know how these run these rookie feats, but Fine Logi now is so chill thanks to Marauder meta. Nice.
Okay. Awesome.
I have a feeling they go into redeem item boxes. Yeah, they probably go into redeem.
Commander. And 5.
I would look carefully to try and figure out if it is an
Supposedly,
item or if it
Sleipnir is the
goes directly into you.
better choice. Let's see what it looks like. Does have 3 And it is stable. Is it also more EHP?
We're looking at contract. No, I mean like look on the page. I guess we can look on the page. Make sure if you guys are ever purchasing anything,
No, it is way weaker.
you do it in the
Oh, well, if you use that, which I don't.
Marquee Dragon
so-
store. And in fact, use my code INTH. That's NTH at checkout.
Yeah, just
I also
use
have an
this
affiliate
letter.
link somewhere in chat. But Marquee Dragon.
Yeah, we just use this.
This is the best place to purchase any and all.
Okay.
Why is there multiple musics going on?
God, why? Let's go. That what?
What? What? Hold on. If we.
A few moments later.
What the fuck is going
I want to
on?
use that jump. Okay.
Oh. Someone. I was watching an Eve stream and then they raided into someone else. It all makes sense now.
So we currently have Blaster Praxis, Laser Praxis, Nightmare, 2 Lachis, Booster. I can do a Varger. Into Vindicator, but we won't have a Dropper or Scout.
As long as we get to go. You love the Zelda music? Yeah. Okay, so
Okay. One of
um,
my 2 Bazzi pilots. What would be your alternative to flying if it wasn't a Basilisk?
go to Eve Online. Which one are you talking about?
Starter Praxis lasers.
Okay. And what about you, Bob?
Bob can fly a Vindy, but I don't. I only have an armor Vindy. So if there is one, I will happily trade. But if I'm not sure if there is one in the cache.
There is. Let me just do my due diligence.
I'm gonna just ask
Um,
Marquee Dragon. Oh shit, I can't. Fuck. So yeah, I have like 2 Discord accounts. I'm on my spy account Discord right now. So I can't ask Marquee directly.
I mean, if you really want the Logi if you really believe in the Logi, I'll just
Let's
bring
try
down
Eve Online. Let's try the Eve Online store.
Yeah.
The cheapest? Okay. Packs?
Oh, I see. I see.
This? Okay.
I see. I thought we had a 3rd person who's going to be doing Logi. But I just see that was you again.
Sorry about that.
I don't know. And I don't know how to tell you. If we hit buy.
It's crazy that there's like 8 friends who have all named their character Lunny and then the first 8 letters
Nope,
of the
that doesn't
phonetic
help.
alphabet.
Right?
It's,
What a coincidence.
I definitely
Yeah, I don't
isn't
know.
somebody who's broadcast macroing.
No.
Hey, you there. Thank you
They
for
all
the
joined the same corp within a few days of each other. They're just, met each other at school the first day.
It's why they all look identical. That's why they
So
became
the way they
all
work for a
became
while
friends.
now is that you can't sell them and they redeem to your character. And that's just all of them. You can log in and check. Give me 2 seconds. I bought one on an account earlier. Oh, awesome, Pocket. Yeah, thank you so much.
How much they look alike.
Also, thank you for the follow, Maynard Richard.
I appreciate that they've given them different like haircuts. That's
Yeah.
that's a fun
We'll
little
mute
bit.
comms for a little bit.
I do like how
So
they're
where we
all
can
just
talk.
slightly
Wait,
skewed,
that didn't
so
mute
it's not like a
comms.
perfect.
Mhm.
Just mildly infuriating. Times 8.
Why did my mute comms button not work? Probably because I'm on this different account. App settings, keybinds. Chat, voice and video. Okay, toggle. Wait, but I still want to hear them. Wait a second, does this not mute
I
me?
think we'll be slow, but I believe this will be doable.
What the heck? Okay.
One alternative, FC. I can fly the optimal nightmare fit. So if you want, I can loan one of those. I can borrow one of those.
Okay. Let's see, because doing the booster is not
Chat.
big of a deal, and then on
Mute is F17. Okay.
warring, I'll probably use the Varger, and then my other.
Now it works? Why didn't you work before, you asshole?
Okay, if you two then do.
Okay.
Logi. Otherwise, I would
Oh,
do
because
Logi and
I know
Vindicator.
exactly why it didn't work. Okay.
But
Everything's fine.
I don't know if we'll get more damage than the Varger.
While I'm here, let me actually fix what I need to fix.
Skins. Yes, Paragon Hub. What nice skins do you have for the Sleipnir? I got really lucky, and there's a Rhea Skinner.
Okay, perfect. Now that works. Okay. We fixed it. Bro, the Venture Equinox skin looks top notch. Yeah, it does. It sure freaking does. All of those Equinox skins look really cool. Here's the Venture. So right now, we're kind of waiting. We've X'd up. The fleet is supposed to start at 6, 6 my time, or 100 in Eve. So in 4 minutes, hopefully we have enough. If not, we'll wait a little bit longer for some more people to show. But yeah. Oh, I think they're gonna start talking. Yep.
Okay. So we'll go over the Nupro speech. Me.
Oh,
That
they
done,
completed
and
the.
let me get some of my ships contracted out.
Let me make sure that I can fly this bad
yes.
boy.
My.
All right, we've done all of our correct skill training. We don't got any skins for our praxis. So what they do, they have a really nice service, is where you can just fly in a shuttle to wherever they're X'd up in, and then you can trade them 250 million as a deposit to get access
And
to
then
the ship,
they can do it
and then
anyway.
after it's all done, you can
Yeah.
trade it back.
And then both of my Logi have Logi 5 confirmed, right?
Correct.
Awesome.
Correct.
And all of this can be found in the
Perfect.
Eve Rookies Incursions channel, the message of the day. Up here, there's a whole website where you can
Sorry, I
go,
should have done this early.
go to this website, and it will tell you like who can fly on these, all these guys. If you don't have war decks, active rights, or faction warfare, you can't.
This is
But
gonna be
that's easy
something,
enough to not do.
friends. I haven't done this part
And
before.
you can join the
We'll see how it
Discord,
goes.
and then there's a pre-flight checklist, which is important if you've never done it. There's a video. It tells you what to do. We have done,
Okay.
I think, most of this. We're probably going to go over it here very shortly.
Does look good.
Depends on what the FC tells us to do. FC means Fleet Commander.
Okay.
It's the person that's talking a little bit
I
right now. They are little warning cuddles.
think that is everything. Let me go ahead and get my
And hopefully they guide us correctly. A
checklist
nice
out. and
flow
go
through
over
to make everything
the
happen.
pre-flight checklist.
We're going to go over that
Welcome
pre-flight
PvE
checklist.
rookies. This is a Shield, Vanguard, Incursion fleets. Incursions are a type of high-sec content PvE that moves around between every 3 to 5 days, with 1 day off in between. The sites that we do are called Vanguards. They're not the easiest, but they're also not the hardest. The hardest ones are HQs that are typically ran, and then VGs are the other ones that are ran. These are great for learning, and then you can go up to HQs where you make quite a lot more ISK. So first and foremost, no war decks, kill rights, or factional warfare. You can tell war decks and factional warfare by in the upper left. There shouldn't be 2 swords that are crossed that are gray.
No, 2 swords.
Next, for kill rights, if you click that lovely character face of yours and then go down to interactions and then to kill rights, you'll see if you have any kill rights. It should say no kill rights found, or you should only have kill rights on people. No one should have kill rights on you. Next.
I'm going to just not say anything.
Some settings that are good to have.
Oh, okay.
So
This is
open up your
correct.
settings and
These
then
are kill
go
rights for
to
me.
user interface.
Settings, user interface.
Go to gameplay, I mean. First is the auto
Gameplay.
target back. Set that to 0. That makes sure when
0.
rats start shooting you, you don't just lock them up. Next is disable emergency warp. You want that not checked because you want
Disable.
emergency warp.
All right.
So no check mark for disable the emergency warp. So you will, if you DC, you'll warp off grid. Next is dueling. Auto reject invitations you want on. So if
This is
someone
all pretty
does a
standard
dueling
stuff.
request with you, you don't accidentally accept it, which will make you able to be shot in high sec. That is it for those settings there. Next is going to be our undocking.
Undocking.
Which
A crash.
yes, that is fine. Are you the new person, Casey? Are they not in comms anymore? I don't think so.
I am a newer person. I ran a fleet
Oh,
earlier
there.
today. I'm just doing something with Eve Scout.
Okay. No worries then. We'll be good there. Okay, we'll continue on. So everyone go ahead and undock. Click that lovely undock button. Let's see how this goes. Everyone go ahead and stop your ships.
I don't know if there's confusion. I'm the new person. I don't know if Tazy is or isn't.
Okay. So everyone stop your ships with control space.
I should have told you that. Yeah, stop your ship with control space. But they did it. Great FC.
Off. Make sure your spinny bits are on.
When they say spinny bits, they mean all of this stuff, which we should probably
Going to be
reorder.
your sensor boosters, targeting computers, and shield hardeners.
If it can be overheated
Just
and
that.
doesn't require a target, how do we want to do this?
Hello.
Probably.
Hello.
Do you need a ship, my friend?
I do not. Do you need more DPS?
Yeah, I would love more DPS.
Yay, we get more
Okay.
deeps.
What type of DPS are you bringing for us?
It will be a Varga.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely. Let me go ahead and grab a few things out of here. I want one of these, a blaster, and
I
a
am
laser.
the only Praxis.
Nexus.
I am definitely the weakest link here. We have a Vindy, a Nightmare, a Varger, and
There's
2
that.
Basilisk.
Go ahead, X up when you're ready. We're just undocking. So yes, make sure your spinny bits are on. Next is going to be safety set to green. Green is the only color that safety is able to be set to. If you don't know where your safety
Green.
is, I will tell you. Safety is on your capacitor at the bottom of your screen or top if you moved it. It'll be the upper left of it. There'll be a little light there. It'll be yellow, red, or green. You can click it and it should be enabled safety. It'll be arrows on it, or it'll be one of the other ones. Make sure it's enabled safety. Having your safety enabled, make sure that you will not be able to do anything that will make you suspect or criminal. And that is lovely, as it will keep Logi from getting in trouble and you from getting concorded or suspect baited. See.
So an important thing to know is that I'm not like responding to everything that they're saying. If you're in a fleet, you don't need to respond to everything someone says. If FC says something,
let's see.
just do
Next
it.
Is going to
and
be
if you have
shield
problems,
alarms, if
then
you
bring
wanna
up
do that.
something.
There is 3 little lines at the
But
bottom
keep
right of your
comms clear.
capacitor.
Thank you.
The second from the bottom is configure shield health alerts. Make sure shield alert is at 95%. That will make sure the first time you start getting shot, you will know immediately. Much better than being at 30% when you finally realize that you're getting shot. Next is broadcasting. Make sure you broadcast when you are
So over
yellow
in your
box.
fleet window?
If you see yourself getting yellow box, go ahead and broadcast. That means you are going to be targeted. As soon as you do take
Broadcast.
damage, you better be broadcasting. Otherwise, it's going to be a little hard for Logi to rep you. So make sure to do that. We can go ahead and make watch list. It's going to be 8 on watch list, Logi, if you can confirm.
So to
Yep,
make a
confirm.
watch
All
list,
confirmed.
you can right-click
Okay.
people's names in your fleet, and you can go
And
fleet,
last
add to watch list, and then you can click anywhere in this chat box, hit Control A to select all, and then you can move all of them into the watch list.
In station.
You can technically do watch list in station. Don't worry about it.
See. Next is going to be a tag column on your overview. If you choose whichever overview tab you're going to be using, if you right-click on one like the names or distance, I'll open up a drop-down.
So we're going to be using main.
You go and select tag. If you would rather, like I do, have it be at the front of the queue,
You can choose
I
all
do change
these.
order at the bottom and then move it all the way over.
And we want tag up front.
I make tag as small as possible by adjusting it like you would in Excel, the size of the columns. The tag will only be a single character, so you don't need any space for it at all. The minimum is perfect. Next is going to be drones. On your drone window that comes up because you have drones in your drone bay. If you go over to where it says drones in space, there'll be a gear icon. It might be hidden depending on how small the window is. There's 2 options, auto attack and focus fire. We do not want auto attack and we do want focus fire. So no auto attack and we do want focus fire. That allows our drones to do more damage. Otherwise, we'll be assigning drones to the DDD, which is Stipica. It's probably best that you control your drones yourself.
Stipica?
I don't.
This is going to be our
She's
drone
mainly just
bunny.
going to be doing it when we need the.
We're going to make them yellow. Or we're going to make them.
The website, like the end of the site.
We're going to put the FC little
Hey,
warning
bitch,
cuddles
you were forcing
up
your
at the very
viewers to
top.
watch an ad right now,
We limit
so
tab.
pause your
Ad
fucking
time.
game.
How much?
Aw, what a
8
terrible
PM I
time
got.
for ad.
Next, Marauder pilots, make sure Bastion, auto Bastion is set off. Next is
put
going to be
all of
broadcast for
these
shields. If everyone can go ahead and broadcast
in
for
combat.
shields, and Logi, if you can confirm that you see it.
So we're going to do broadcast for shields. There are buttons that you can hit here for all of your
Looks like
broadcast.
this account needs
However,
not changed.
there is also, if you hit escape and you go to shortcuts, combat.
Yep, can see the broadcast. There you go for
Okay.
Stipica. Obviously not for taste, but they'll catch up.
General.
Yes. How far out are you? Tace. Oh, Tace is on phone call. That's right.
Navigation.
Last
Taste
but,
at a phone call.
yeah.
Where is broadcast
Last
wheel?
but not least is going to be the Eve rookies. 15 mil can be donated to that to protect you from SRP. If you borrowed a ship, you don't need to do it, and depending on what Marauder you have, you're not eligible for it. I believe the Vargar, if it's optimal fit, is eligible for it. Okay. So we can't do. I should have found out where we would be able to go after this. We gotta do the OTAs first.
Okay.
So
in the Windows
we'll go ahead
settings,
and
broadcast radial manual,
choose
you
this
can set a
one,
shortcut.
broadcast
We're gonna
is up.
do Z.
Everyone go ahead and align to the top broadcast. Make sure
Align
that
to this
your
broadcast.
your fleet window that opened up when you joined fleet is set to broadcast. The second one there. That will allow you to quickly
I'm
find
gonna
where the
put
aligns are.
this in my inventory area because we'll probably need it more for now.
Line.
Drones we can put up here. Watch
Broadcast
lists
settings. Here.
we can put up. I'm trying to make it so like that you
Thank
guys
God.
can see everything.
Okay.
This is not a great
Yes,
layout.
correct.
If you want to know about a
With the
good layout,
downtime.
check out my
Okay.
latest YouTube video.
That should be good. Go ahead, take this fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
Okay. So for Logi, there's only going to be 8 of us on grid, so you're going to be able to lock everyone. So make sure to lock everyone at the start. You're going to want to give 1 capacitor to the other basilisk. The other capacitor can be given
I am
to
excited.
Marauders
I've
when
never
they
done
get
this.
out of Bastion, and can be given to Praxis as needed or the Nightmare. Your sensor boosters and tracking computers, those remote ones, are going to be given to the Vindicator, which I don't know if that's worth it even. Go ahead and align down the gate. Use the Q key in order to align down the gate. Oh, this is going to be bad, guys. I don't know about this. Use the Q key. If you hold it, it'll make a blue line. Double click in space when the line is parallel with the gate, and that will cause you to be moving in line with the gate.
I wonder if I should be using any of these
That
scripts.
should be that. Here are boosts. Vargar, do your thing if you would. Everyone else will wait a few seconds for them to go in first.
Now's probably not a good time to ask.
And fleet in, fleet in, fleet in. Everyone take the
Activate the gate.
acceleration gate.
Hey,
that we
Booga.
are next to.
So again, this is part of like keeping fleet comms clear,
Okay,
especially
this
in
is an
times
OTA,
when
so we do not shoot
information needs to
Eisters.
be
There is
done.
going to be Nyasha
I do have a
Tama,
question, but I'm holding
and
it off
Olga
for
Delthal
a better time.
for the long range.
Wait, what do I shoot? What do I shoot?
You are a Praxis. Blasters are going to shoot the frigates, and
Okay.
the lasers shoot the cruisers and the above.
All right.
Let me
Oh,
get
we have
X's on
a
these
really nice web.
Eisters.
We have a 19-kilometer web? Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Vice test partial.
Okay.
And then these are all X's, so we're just basically following our broadcast here.
Okay, so do not shoot the Eisters. If you shoot the Eisters, it changes drone aggro.
All right, we need to put our drones out.
FC current system.
Current system is in this list. Sorry about that.
Should the blaster praxis be shooting at B now?
Yes, B would be what you'd be shooting at. Don't shoot at X's ever. Second wave is going to be Niyajitama. And then Olga Delta for the long range. Everyone shoot the Niyajitama first.
Oh, everyone's shooting the Najatama first. Where's the Oh, it's number 1. Okay.
Looks like it's on the. So. Okay.
Oh wait, I think. I don't know what the Najatama is, but hopefully it's getting shot at. This guy's pretty far out.
Okay.
Should I be scripted differently? I don't have any scripts in right now.
Scan resolution script and targeting is fine.
All right.
Like the. Oh, is there no ammo for this ship? Oh, only T2 ammo. Cool.
Yeah, we got some skirmish boost.
Need some short range on this.
Oh, that's why our webs are so good. Oh, it all makes sense now.
Fortunately, it's gonna be on the Vargar. I'm not Bastion.
Oh, I should probably send my drones out to attack too.
The Vindicator has no ammo. It was bad and did not double check. So line.
SC multiple marauders at your gate.
Oh, those bastards.
Okay.
They better not
We'll
try
see
and
if they
steal
try
our
to
site.
join us or not.
Box.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there competition for incursions? Incursion sites have
Status?
people stealing?
If you have natural phenomena, the gate is green. Last wave, Niyajitama, Aga Delta.
Najatama. Which one's the Najatama?
Bob's jammed.
Okay. Who has aggro right now?
All right, so we
Looks
did
like
the
Bob
radio broadcast menu
aggro.
thing.
Should be okay.
So now what that lets us do is if we hold down the
Make
Z
sure you
key
kill this last
and then
Niyasha.
right click
Force
anywhere in
the webs. If
space,
you have any webs,
we
put
can
them
very
on the Niyasha,
easily
please.
broadcast a bunch of really cool stuff. You can do it on targets too, broadcast target. You can broadcast work too, and you just hold down Z and then right click on things and it gives you the broadcast radio menu.
Hey, you there.
Wonderful.
Thank you for the follow.
You had no idea that was a thing? Yeah, it's a real nice
Okay.
quality of life
Let's see if
improvement.
it works. How it
Definitely
was gonna
recommend
be.
it over
The
traditional
booster also
broadcasting.
needs to go back to actually get set ammo.
Is Narja like the solar system? Yeah, but like I
So
think
we're
they're talking
gonna
about a
go back to
Narjatama
station after this site.
ship, which we like
which I'm
primary
sure is everyone's
first.
favorite.
And I don't know,
Looks like
I
it's
don't
on the
see
nightmare
its
now.
name, so I'm gonna ask them next time they
If-
say it.
We could call aggro switches by chance. That would make my life so much nicer.
Price is good enough for this, or is basically a carry. It is both good enough and a carry. I think this is the first incursion I have ever done. I am
so
getting
as
carried.
Delta go down, go ahead and recall drones.
But they allow
we
it.
are going to
Recall drones
quickly go
in
back
Eve Rookie incursions,
to the station
so they know
for a
what they're
second.
doing.
There is your broadcast.
So they
Go ahead
broadcast it
and
over here.
align to the top broadcast. So we kill this
I
Delta.
wish you could like right click. I wish there was like a broadcast notification like in your right click menu.
Again, sorry about this, guys.
That'd be so much nicer. Nyarja and Tama are types of frigs.
The Vindicator does not have any ammo. That is not.
Oh, is it two separate things they're talking about?
Okay.
When they say Narja Tama, they're like talking about Narja
Take
and
this
Tama.
fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
Whee! And we're all aligned already, so we can all
Go
work
ahead and stay
nicely together.
undocked. If anything scary happens, go ahead and dock. But if we don't dock, then we don't have to worry about the spinning
The guy
bits.
was headshotting the HQ and making it despawn, so CCP added a timer before the HQ despawns. Oh wait, Bane says, words.
Ban _____
I
say
cannot
you've
guarantee
heard
how
code
long
and
we will run
safety.
tonight.
Was bullying incursion
it
runners
might not
in the
be that
past
much
year?
more than
Can't
an
remember
hour.
how, but they got some mechanic to
Just
F
because
with people.
of. I'd really rather not lose something.
I'd really rather
and
go
this
for
would
more
be the
than an
night that I
hour.
lose something. So.
Scottish Dad, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome in, all you lovely raiders. My name is Interdimensional. If you guys don't know, I like to showcase various aspects of EVE Online and show you how to do them to the best of your ability. Today, we're doing something really pretty special here. We're doing high-sec
fly a T1
incursions as a new bro alpha character. So there's a group called EVE Rookies, which is kind of like a incursion pipeline group. You can go and join them. Very simple, very easy. They have a lot of good resources, and this is the first time we've ever done it. So far, it's going pretty good. We've just done our first site, and we're about to do more. So it's been pretty good. What was your stream get up to, Scottish Dad? Tell me everything. Yo, my friend. This guy has the best YouTube. Thank you so much for that. I do like to make some good YouTube videos. We stream every Monday and Wednesday, starting around 2300, 2400 Eve time for about 4 to 5 hours. And every Friday, we have a YouTube video come out. We have 12,000 ammo. Oh, we have a lot of weirdly different ammo. Whatever. You're doing some faction warfare solo PvP? Nice. Stands for Override Transfer Array, OTA. The spinny bits are on. Big stream ever. Crash Taps rated with over 300. Stage fright. Ha! You got this. You got this, Cottage. Yeah, the this particular drop is a really good drop. So lots of people are lurking in the Twitch.
Warp drive active.
Gate is red means the gate, don't warp the gate. Don't go inside. It's like a red light as opposed to a green light. Gate is green. Oh, also I forgot to unmute them. They just said gate is red. If you didn't catch that. You don't have drops either was good though? Oh, well, whatever. It's still good. People's is people's.
Okay.
I mean, streaming to like.
Try number 2. Go ahead and align down the gate. Align.
Streaming to like 2 people is the same as streaming to 2,000 people. When you get down to it. I guess chat's a little bit more active,
there
but
are
like.
Boosts. Tommy, do your thing.
Just do what you're doing. No problem.
That's gonna confuse my wife that you have the same as her.
Or I guess what I mean to say is that you should be
everyone
putting the
in,
same amount of
everyone
effort
in.
into your 2 people streams as your 2,000 people streams.
Gate.
Oh wait, we got to take gate. We have to actually ourselves activate the gate.
This is a OTA. Do not shoot Eisters. Wait until there's 5 to drop your drones. Who do I have joining us today?
Did you mean on comms or just in fleet?
On comms, he just joined.
Oh, it's She-Hulker joined. I was in a VG fleet earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know if the same FCs aren't probably in here.
Can we release our drones yet? I guess no one else is. So if no one else is doing it, we're not going to do it either.
Do you have your own ship or do you need a handout?
I do have my own ship. It's very similar to the EVE Rookies Nightmare, only except instead of a medium pith A type shield transporter, It's a large Tech 2. And
An FOB?
there's something else that
I
was
don't know. Is
different
this an
about it.
FOB?
Can you
This is an
link your fit
OTA?
and
I don't know
use
what any of this
incursions?
means.
Yes.
I am the newbie
It's
here.
actually a fit I'm comfortable with linking.
By the way, if you want to get rid of incursions green hue, you can control shift F9
I
twice,
just have
but can't
2
get it
jumps to
back
get
unless you
there
dock or
to
jump
finish
systems.
out the fitting.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
That's a good little tip. I'm going to keep the green hue, though.
This is second wave, Nyashitama. Aga Delta.
Okay. Nyarjatama is 2 different things.
It has some leftover armor incursion items in the cargo bay, like laser crystals, whatnot.
They're too far away for me, though.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Bob is forward operation for pirate stronghold. Yeah, this is not a pirate stronghold forward operating base. This is an incursion thing. I didn't know if there was like 2 versions of a fob.
Without the transfer array and the shield thing, if I were to take out the power
Are fobs
relay,
hard?
I'd
Never
have
done one?
24 minutes of
Yes and
cap.
no.
Can
I've only
I
done like
switch out the power relay for a
2-ish.
tracking enhancer?
If you know what you're doing, they're not too terrible. But if you don't know what you're doing,
I-
they will obliterate
If I
you.
put them both on and run everything at once, I got 1.5 minutes of cap.
So the cap transfer and the shield booster is only an emergency, so you don't need to always have those running. And then we also have 2 basilisks on grid who are able to, looks like it's switching to my Varker, who are able to provide capacitor if needed.
Yeah, if I take the power relay and put it on a tracking computer, I don't think I'll be able to switch targets fast enough to run out of cap, to be honest. Even if I was perfect.
These yahoos are just talking about random shit. Well, not random shit, fitting shit. But so if you guys don't track, we're killing the numbered guys first, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which are going to be the frigates, and then afterwards. And then afterwards we kill the lettered ones when we're done with our portion. We're just trying to kill the ones that are closest to 19 kilometers because that's what our web range is. They've done it in 2 practices in a Leshak with spider tanking. Yeah, Shack does all the damage. Yeah, you want to kind of like optimize what you're bringing on the FOBs. This, I don't think it matters about optimization of what you're bringing. I think they're always the same regardless amount of the ships. Don't quote me, though. This is the second one I've ever done.
If someone gets,
Oh, wait.
if someone gets below
D is before
like
F.
75%, please speak up so that I know to alt-tab quickly and start getting reps on with the booster.
They can be soloed in Marauders? Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
I've come across a lot of them lately. I want to try one. Oh yeah, just look up a guide or something. If you can figure it out, I believe in you.
Is it good time-wise for drugs? I feel like I need to take them.
Yes, we can do drugs once, and when you're out of drugs, we'll probably be done.
Stop saying we're going to be done in an hour. I want more than an hour. There's a line. All right, go ahead and line. Oh, we got to bring our drones in. Did we ever bring our drones out? I don't think we ever had our drones out.
Go ahead and
oh well.
Our broadcast.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
I'm not too up on them though. Just flew a Praxis a couple times to help. Nice.
Total nightmare.
OTAs, which is what we're doing, observatory target array or whatever. I think target drones a lot due to the mini frigs you don't kill.
And I will need capacitor.
The other ones, it's more important.
On the park or when we land. That should be.
Whee!
This. Go ahead and take this.
They made 10 million-ish for doing it.
Active.
So this,
I just
the
wanted to
incursion
know if
sites
that was SRP.
Site's clean.
probably work like other like group sites, whereas like the total payout increases with each pilot to a point, and then like once you overfill it, it probably has less payout per pilot. Again, don't quote me, but a lot of the systems in EVE are like that.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Oh, okay.
If you remember correctly,
Alright,
cap is
then
40
I'm gonna take off
HQs. We're doing
and
VGs though.
Go join some armor incursions. Bye-bye.
Right, so pretty standard. We warp to the gate.
That wasn't a joke.
No.
Okay. Sorry if you missed the boost there, Parker.
I got it.
Okay, good. Everyone go ahead and align down the gate.
And we're ready to hit the acceleration gate on FC command.
Yes, a teeny bit more capacity. Ah, perfect. Okay, that should be good on capacitor. Marauders, do your thing.
We're not a marauder, so we're not
Bob's having a
doing
bit of
our
a bump.
thing.
Should be. It'll just slow down the line a little bit.
Okay, and fleet in. Everyone in.
Warp drive
Party time. Okay, this is another OTA. Same old. This one is preloaded. So there are 5 Eisters already. Let's finish off that Niaja and then get grooving. Oh god. We're not attacking the rest.
Hex Tama.
Uh-oh.
You can shoot that Tama, I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Oh, okay.
FC the enemy. Oh.
Other people have their drones out, so let's go ahead and put our
the enemy
drones
is
out.
healing. What do?
Quickly get an oath into Venture and hack the OTA site so that we don't have to deal with reps. Game mechanics.
So apparently, we don't do these how they're supposed to be done. We just overpower them, I guess.
Feel bad. I'm sure another FC is gonna be like, there's 1 or 2 things need to be different with that nightmare, and it's like, it has the right resist. It might not need a cap transfer or something, but
it's pretty simple.
Yes, the resistance matter.
Kill the frigs, then kill the bigger stuff.
Tama, Agadoltal for long range. Boop.
Uh-oh. We need to broadcast. We're getting hit. We're getting hit. Broadcast for reps.
Just Eister, aggro on me.
Okay. Let's get on the Praxis. Oh, I'm so sorry. That poor Tama's been here all along. All that's needed was these little webs. I'm sorry. Yep. So that's why I have that account here. Even if it only shoots 3 times in a site, those webs are what will actually get us the kills. So we can move on. Okay. Near some.
Stop shooting me.
Total, we have 1 more wave after this. Sebastian is still good. Hopefully the Eisters my burger. And a third and final wave, Nyashutama, Agadoltal.
Okay, so they are calling the order. You kill the Najas first, and then the Tamas, and then the Deltol, and then the Aga.
Web. 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 3, 4, 5 web. Six webbed.
Oh, that's satisfying. Thank you for those webs.
9's webbed. D's webbed. Okay. Let's figure this out. Align 2's a start gate.
Oh, bring our drones in.
Go ahead and align to. Fuck off.
You good?
Yeah.
Why are my drones not coming in?
I was 1 second on my boost cycling, and I got 3 of the 4. So, might as well have gotten none. You know.
Big is for alpha? Yeah, it seems to be.
Just Sag things.
We'll figure out how much we make at
Johnson,
the end of the end of it all.
Looks like fleet is aligned. We're gonna wait a second before we go. Guess we still have to wait for
But we make like 10 million right directly to our wallet
okay.
after each site, it seems.
Yep. Thank you for the cap. Guess who left their shield repper running again? I'm gonna change my capacitor.
Sean, your fleet has been destroyed. Your assignment is complete.
To be
10.3 million.
at 50%. There we
So
go.
we've done 3 of them so
Take
far.
This. warp.
Warp drive active.
And we started like 30 minutes ago, 35 minutes ago.
NMCs are the only thing left in
Yeah,
the
if we
system.
can get 60
NMCs
million
require
an hour.
255 livite to be dropped in a can after the site has been completed in order to receive payout. Livite is very big, so we use a venture or some other mining ship for it. Vindicator can barely hold ammo, let alone hold livite. Okay. Let's go ahead and take the gate. Everyone take the gate.
10 million per site, then LP. Oh, we get LP too.
Okay.
What do I use?
This is doable.
This LP for?
I don't like everything I see, but I like enough.
Incursions
there
LP.
is our align too. Everyone go ahead and align, align. And as you are aligning, make sure your spinny bits are back on. Spinny bits on. Align,
it's
align,
Concord
align.
LP?
Spinny bits
Oh, spinny bits on.
on.
I gotta listen to the FC, y'all. It's
Mining
important.
pedals, take this fleet warp.
Every time you jump systems, you're gonna have to put your spinny bits back on. So how much like ISK is this? Can someone know that a little bit more than me?
Warps will be a good opportunity to get to know each other, you know.
You accumulate LP and it's distributed after mom is popped.
Glad I got a partial
so we
indices.
don't.
Whatever
LP stored in
indices were cheapest in MR for jita I just bought.
We don't get this yet.
Which was
it's good.
4 out of 5.
But it will turn into Concord LP?
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and align down the gate.
Spinny bits, that's Neoin, yeah.
Gate and
Okay.
third ship.
So like what's the general like
down
ISK per
the
LP
gate
value of
as
Concord
we
LP?
load.
What do I buy with Concord LP?
Here are your boosts, Tommy.
Thank you.
Do your thing.
Concord LP is around 1400 ISK per LP. Okay, that sounds reasonable.
That's just one ship going twice on different ones.
And we
Everyone
got
in,
14.
everyone in, lead in, take the gate. Gate screen.
Oh, gate screen?
All the words.
Let's activate the gate then.
Warp drive.
Okay.
We get 14 per.
This is another OTA.
Hey, bitch,
Same
you are
old
forcing
song
your
and dance.
viewers to watch an ad right
Miyashitama.
now,
Don't
so
drop your
pause
drones
your
until there are
fucking
5
game.
So another 2
Eisters.
million per. So we're getting like 12 million per site.
There are 5 Eisters. Go ahead and drop your drones and control them yourself if you wish to do so. You certainly know that I am not.
Concord LP can be changed into any other LP as well, like 40% loss. Oh, nice. Can be changed to ore and others, I think. Okay.
Seapos.
Hey, Boojum07. Welcome in. If you guys don't know, the Boojum is a lovely new-ish Eve streamer. Make sure you check him out. How long have you been streaming, Boojum? Four months on Eve? Oh, longer on other things? Hi all, I'm downloading Eve for the first time right now. Welcome in, Domino, to the rest of your hellish life. I feel like I'm getting over my head watching this though. Don't worry, you're not getting in over your head.
For short range,
Make sure you watch this video series. I have an entire video series dedicated to helping you specifically. If you ever get lost, there's a bunch of VODs of me doing entire activities
I do
that
like
you can
the
just
marker
scan
quite a lot.
through and learn a whole bunch. And this is one of those activities. It's called Incursions. And we're doing it as a New Bro Alpha, which is what you are. You're a New Bro Alpha, unless you're a New Bro Omega. Right off the rip. But you don't need to be. Alpha, perfect. You'll love to see it. Boojum's been streaming in general for 2 years. Nice.
Looks like you both are doing good with not putting all your reps on and only doing the reps that you need. That's helpful for being able to switch quickly when you spaced out for a second and someone's low, so you already have 2 available to go out.
Started a little over a month ago and learned a lot from that playlist. You're welcome, Gamers Zenith. I'm glad that it is actually helping people.
Second wave.
Its mission is to help people, and to see that it actually is, you know, reassuring. How many are you fleeting with for the incursions? Looks like we have about 9 of us right here. Yeah, 9 in fleet.
Third and final wave is going to be Nyashitama Agdeltal. I swear other sites are different.
I don't know if I believe them. I think it is always Najitama Deltol Aga.
Sorry.
It takes that many? I think about that many. There was concerns about not having enough people. So yeah, I think probably like 8-ish, 9-ish is the minimum. 7 maybe?
Just trying to web. Must web.
Like it says, it's a game where you constantly learn new things. Yes, 100%. It taught me something new even today. Even I learn new things every day. I'm learning a lot of new things today because I have never done incursions before.
Other Tamas are both webbed. Oh, this is fun, guys.
Subscribe.
There's a newt here too. Who has that? Is that the Deltal? It is. It's fine. It's only 50% capacitor.
Murder the Deltol. This is the last guy on grid, so we can go ahead and recall our drones.
Yep. FC Waco.
Thank you kindly. There's your line.
Thank you for the follow, Domino.
Align.
So here's the align in our fleet window.
I welcome all the assistance that you guys have.
Yeah, this is a nice semi-chill activity. You get to do it with a group though, and like doing group content in Eve is a good thing to do.
Fleet warp. Boosts are off.
Yeah, like Eve is a very social game.
Oh,
some
sorry.
people.
There's your fleet warp. Sorry
Okay.
about that.
some people like to play solo, and you know, more power to them. But I think for the vast majority of players, finding a group is going to be more enjoyable of a gameplay experience for you. So I do recommend trying to find a group, a corporation, an incursion running group, a homefront running group,
So
Abyssal Lurkers group. You know, some community that you can join and talk about and have fun
Morgan's
with.
gonna be a little, or Vindicator's gonna be a little bit late.
Is definitely good advice for the vast majority of players playing
It
Eve.
seems. Okay.
And that could be in any area of space.
Ahead and align.
Don't let people try and tell
down
you
this
that you
gate.
can't really have the most fun in high sec or low sec or null sec or wormhole. All areas of space
Yes, if we
are
could
different and
Thank
fun in
you.
different ways and have
You can do
different
2 of
groups
the
in them,
caps while you're at it.
and
real
they're all
quick.
great.
You have enough cap for that for 2 cycles or so, then you'll just cap when you guys get in. My Vindicator is landing.
You were just about to talk about solo player? Yeah. There you go. There's my little spiel.
Okay.
This can be done solo, but man, it ain't
Marauders,
cheap.
do your
Oh,
thing.
God. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. You tried solo mining and finding a mining focus corp was much nicer? Yeah.
And fleet in, fleet in, fleet in.
Specifically with mining,
Everyone in. This is another
is
OTA,
very bad
our
as a solo
favorite site,
activity.
and I kind of want to go to the other system.
But I do know lots from over the years and do NPSI. Yeah.
It won't be fun.
If you are solo,
Nya
joining
Shitama,
things like NPSI,
Aga
there are
Delta,
still group
yeah,
activities you
that's-
can do as a solo player. Like join up
That's
for
when I'm gonna
just the
bastion
activity.
wrong and things are gonna go sideways.
Solo means
real-
multi-boxing, not a
real
solo
quick.
ship. Yeah. Also that. A lot of times as a solo player, you're going to be more inclined to multi-box, do everything yourself, because having multiple ships is very helpful. And those multiple ships can be you, or they can be other people. Do.
FC, my Sanchez standing.
It's okay, you can run some missions and get it
Here's
improved.
you, Bombers Bar, Spectre Fleet, Fun Inc. to name a few. Yes,
I think they'll
Checks.
always
Those are
shoot
all
you,
really
though.
good
Like,
groups.
even if you're 10, they'll be like, we
Eve
still
rookies
shoot
are
you.
NPSI?
I don't know if like belt rats will.
I
but
mean,
these
not like
ones
in the
certainly will.
traditional
Sorry,
NPSI,
I'll
but
tag
yeah.
Nexus for you guys.
They're a PvE version of NPSI.
They'll get an epic arc one day.
Bob, you can give your tracking stuff to Tyus, and Feist, you can give yours to Ethel.
Uh-oh.
The Vindy is not gonna.
I've actually been boosting Ethel this whole site. You know, if you're going to admit that you're not shooting, then I'm not. You can't get my computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? They said something about me. I think they were just talking about who's boosting who with the enhanced tracking. You got the external tracking stuff from the Logi? Yeah.
And this is.
Oh shoot!
Second
we forgot to put our
still.
drones out. Oh, we can put our drones out now. Apparently, this is only the second wave. There's one more wave.
And third and final wave, Nyashitama. Okay. Delta. Why am I burning so? How I'm so far down?
Yeah,
Oh
wait, kill the
no!
nausea
Oh no!
first.
Oh no!
These guys are too good at killing.
Okay, the Vindicator uppercut did not go well.
Weird looking uppercut, I gotta be honest.
Yep, it wasn't. I've had better. I've had better.
See, I'm
Vindy a little bit out there.
I'm on 3 right now. I can normally scout and do 2. It's normally the 3rd one that is bad for me. So this is going to be our align to.
Let's kill 5 first.
Once we
let's
have,
actually follow targeting order, because our painter and our
things to
webs are
deal
helping other people as well that are shooting at 5. Honestly, we're probably not doing basically any damage, but we're helping out. More E-War, more better. How much damage are we doing?
Oh my god.
Actually, 400 deeps. That's actually not nothing. 400 deeps is not nothing.
Focus on 7.
Oh, 7.
If you heat webs, eat webs. Okay, 6 or 8. 8 is next.
Wait, what about 6?
Okay.
Splash, 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 splash.
Just a lucky shot. Okay. Go ahead and line to the Stargate.
Sounds like the FC is doing 3 at the moment. Yeah. 2 combats and 1 scouting. Yeah. They are multi-boxing pretty hard.
Align to the Stargate.
We are aligning to Stargate already. Let's bring our drones in.
Cold. Okay. Is that Delta gone? Another OTA spawned, so we're going to go ahead and warp to that instead. It's going to be a cold warp. Take this warp. There's the broadcast.
Active.
So we're going to an OTA in system instead of going to next door.
Am I not stable? I'm not stable.
See, that's the real reason why the Vindy failed the uppercut. I was working on the spawns and I knew we just needed to wait a little bit for that spawn.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Okay. You know the drill. It's OTA.
Yep.
Go ahead.
We know the drill.
Line down the
Rinse
gate.
and repeat. Not too difficult now that we've gotten over the initial learning hump. Apparently there are other kinds of sites which require other kinds of things, but for now we're just cruising these OTAs.
Marauder, you know what that means.
You can ask for cap from the Logi. Generally the blaster boats are not stable, but since you don't spend 100% of the time shooting, it's not too important. Yeah.
My shit has to happen. Fleet in, fleet in, fleet in.
If we get too low, we'll ask for some capacitor. I'll just say my capacitor is running out.
It's going to be Niaja primary, then Tama for the short range, Aga Delta for the long range. Do not drop drones until there are, count them, 5 Eisters on the field.
OTAs pay the best, I think. Nice.
Feel free to drop your drones.
Drones.
Yourself. 2, 3 webbed.
Pay is the same. It's the site speed. Oh, okay, yeah. We can do the OTAs the fastest.
If you're wondering, the 1E that keeps appearing in the chat is someone saying that they have one of the Eisters on them. Since the Eisters come out of the station one by one, that means that they are all on like their own aggro switch and stuff. So they will just shoot whoever they want. And it's nice for Logi to know that when the name flashes red on the watch list, it's not I need shields, it's just give me one rep like later.
I was wondering. Thank you.
I didn't even
Oh,
notice,
yeah,
but I'll try and remember.
I mean, it really only matters for the Logi, but also, like, if you notice that you are being red boxed by, like, 3 of these fucking Eisters, don't be like, oh my god, the world is ending! The spawn controls aggro separately from the Eisters. And also, Eisters do, like, 0 damage.
I'm slowly but surely running out of capacitor.
Go ahead and broadcast.
Which one is I'm?
Oh, Ethel.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Perfect.
What do you know? You could just broadcast for Cap. Also, I'm a dumbass.
Just webbing things. Oh, I'm so
They
sorry.
100% got me. I shouldn't have used I'm. I'll never talk in the first
we avoid
person.
saying I'm because some people don't have the Discord
I'm
overlay
sorry.
that tells you
I'm
who
sorry.
is actually talking right now. And also, if you have a very large fleet, obviously the Discord overlays becomes less useful. So you end up with Eve speaking disorder, where you're like, Bob is in, Bob is going to this place. Bob is doing this. And then you go to an Eve meetup, and everyone's like, Anna suggests that we all go for tacos. And you're like, are you talking about yourself?
Nice. You gonna watch playlist to get started? All right.
Third wave is coming up.
See you later,
Feel
Damo.
free to reload until short range ammo.
Yeah, they're 100% right, though. Never refer to yourself in the first person.
Slap that Bastion another cycle.
Pulling off the new player role well. That's right. That was intentional.
Third and final wave.
That was 100%
Yashitama,
intentional.
Aga Delta.
Four comes after.
Without these links, it's so slow to lock them up, but it doesn't matter because they're in range by the time I lock them.
Not the X's. We do not want to kill the X's. And I unlocked them by holding down Control Shift and then clicking on their portrait. That's just a quick way to unlock things.
If Aga could get some reps, yeah. 30. There we go. Thank you.
What site? These are OTAs. Observation targeting assemblies. Fuck, I forgot what OTA stands for. Override transfer array. That's what it is.
Our align to is going to be sooner. There's our align to. Everyone go ahead and align to it.
Shortcuts are something I really need to be better with. Yeah. Eve is a two-handed game, believe it or not.
It's on to the nightmare.
It really makes things a lot better.
The secret word was spoken by Pocket
Hey!
Change. Give them a prize now.
Congratulations, Pocket Changed. You said... I always forget which numpad has which broadcast. Shield armor, but Inth showed me the way of the wheel. The way of the wheel! Yeah, it's so good.
Rounds are in. Boost should be getting
and you
full.
said shield, I think was the word?
There's that. And there's payout.
Yep.
Take this fleet warp.
Shield sure was the
Make sure
word.
you re-enable the secret word.
Let me know what skin you would like, and I will get it to you after
Russian
the
timer
stream.
Gone. Or
Oh shit! Wait, who was the first
weapons
winner?
Timer. Gone.
The first winner of the skin today never told me what skin they want. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck me. If you're still here, if you
I
won
think
the
another
first skin,
NMC spawn.
please respond. I'm trying to look up for it now.
How's it looking, my Marauder friend?
You said
Am I gonna be
Stratios?
happy or sad?
Okay.
Not too bad.
Jump, jump, jump. Good. Being that we can't run in this system, I'm happy with that.
And can you put your in-game name
That's okay.
in?
Nothing on D-scan. Closest is gonna be there. Go ahead and align to top broadcast. Remember, spinny bits on, and align,
spinny bits on.
spinny bits on.
Everything's happening so fast.
One of these is more important than the other. Go ahead and take this fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
All right. Pocket Chain says Vedmac. All right. Vedmac. And your in-game name is Kaluth Palud.
Is that like a mining boxer? It's weird that they're all 0.0.
That's a good point. There's... Huh. Interesting. Go ahead.
So I can say armor and win? Not today.
This lovely gate of ours in this new system. Rearrange all of my screens so they're facing the same direction.
So the reason I chose the word shield for today is because we're doing a VG shield fleet.
My
That's what it's
Marauder,
called.
do your thing, please. I would be joining you, of course, but you know, extenuating circumstances. Everyone in, fleet in, fleet in. Everyone take the gate.
Warp drive active.
Do 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 do.
The practice got a little bumpy to bump. This is another OTA, the only site we seem to be running tonight, which is Nyashatama Aga Total. Do not shoot the Icers. They are our friends in this site.
Looks like we've lost a Praxis.
Yes, I believe they're still on the gate.
Not me. I'm here.
Yes. Before you activate that gate, please ask for gate status.
Last time I just guessed Serpentis because you used dread as a magic
Sorry,
word,
we
and
don't
it
have
seemed to
X's
fit in
up
that group
yet.
of specially used words. Yeah.
They haven't dropped yet, and they're still in Discord.
The words are basically always Eve related in one way or another, and a lot of times related to what I'm doing.
Okay.
But
Make sure
you
to
know,
warp to
sometimes
your
they're not.
FC twice to make sure you are at the same site as your FC. You'll get an error saying you have natural phenomena, you cannot warp to that target, and that is how you know you're at the right site. You ask for gate status, and I will repeat that phenomenon, and if you have it, you are free to take the gate. Second wave, Nyashatama, Gadeltal. The gate is green if you have natural phenomena. VGs, it doesn't matter as much.
How many people for the VG sites? 7 to
the way that it's
a
like
lot.
pretty simple, how we just stay in the same spot. And if anyone receives aggro at an opportune time, like we're right there on top of them. So it's not that big of a deal, but in HQs there's can be quite a lot of moving around, and depending what
So that's why we set our shield alarm to 95%.
else is happening.
Because I personally did not realize I was being
aggro
targeted
can
over
switch,
here.
Like if aggro's about
But
to
I heard
switch
the
you
alarm
to the
and I
side,
just
it switches to you. You're now 80 kilometers away from Logi, and that's about as good as the Tama not being webbed. But seriously, just be like webs. Like it's fine. I won't remember. Like don't miss in silence.
Yeah, so what I was saying is that the reason that like you have the 95% shield alarm, and that's a good thing to have here, is because I did not notice that we were being red boxed over here. So the alarms just came and hit, and then I held the Z key because we have our wheel keybind, which we just talked about. Hold down right click, and then you can quickly broadcast for whatever you need. Makes things nice, quick, and efficient.
A wave, Nyashitama, Anka Delta.
I'm jammed.
Oh, I've been webbed in Nyasha. Oh, I'm MLG Pro. So excited.
I don't want to be jammed.
It's on the booster, I believe. No, I just have troll aggro traps. Yes, just troll.
Yeah, it's on the Praxis, but we've got him.
Okay.
If I get aggro between waves, do you want me to broadcast again?
Yes, that can be helpful. So Lachi knows that it's still going to you. Though the rep should probably just be still cycled on you. Is normally how it is.
Yeah, the logi or the aggro actually continues through the wave. It's generally speaking ish. So usually I'll just leave the reps on whoever had it between wave 2 and wave 3.
Okay.
Go ahead and align to the top broadcast and recall the drones. That is the Diltal gun. That is the warping, so that should be our payout. So here's our warp.
Drive active.
Another 10 milliisk, or 12 milli, rather. 12 million due time.
Here's warp.
Yeah, this is great for an alpha.
What was that?
For a new bro.
The Vindio Bastion.
Okay.
You can join a good community. You can get
taking a
involved with
break
these
before the
guys.
site.
It's got a really nice way to ramp up. The only problem is that like it is very time dependent. So it's not an activity that you can just pick up and do whenever you want. You do have to like do it when they're running stuff. So if your schedule doesn't really work out, that can be an issue. But if your schedule does work out, like I really
We can do a little
like
bit
this.
more cap to the broadcasted capacitor. Go ahead and align down the gate. Align. Am I being silly here? Take gate. No one lives forever. Fleet in, fleet in, fleet in.
Warp drive active.
I wonder what they're scared
This
of.
is an OTA.
It's a regular. Yeah.
Nyashitama.
Gotta give the logi. You gotta give the logi some enrichment, otherwise we'll become bored and start chewing on the doors.
Nyajitama. To be fair, we could probably just like sort by name.
Oh, come on. Can I please shoot the Nyasha? Please. Please, yes. Yes. It's working.
I'd like to think that our target painter helped them shoot. Nice stepping stone for running the HQs too, if you want to go that route. Yeah, and like there's like you can just keep going up and making more money.
Heisters, you can drop your drones.
By continuing to do this.
FC tags.
Hey bitch, you are forcing your viewers to watch an ad right now, so pause your
Ad
fucking
time.
game.
These are your X's.
Oh, okay, let's change to 1.
Also,
Also, the webs are very important, very helpful. I'm finding, which means we all do actually need to like go on the same target, because these frigates are beefier than what you might think. Or maybe it's just because they're frigates and we're fucking battleships.
Let's clear out these Tamas if we
They
can.
got really low sig
Please,
radiuses.
thank you. My capacitor
Can Alpha
would
fly a
appreciate it.
Vindy? Yes. Alphas can fly all pirate ships.
And
Well,
last
not
Tama,
capitals,
and
but
then onto
all regular battleship or
the
all
Delta.
regular pirate ships.
Oh, thank Christ. All good. Everything's fine. Okay.
I don't know how good a incursion runner Alpha Vindicator would be.
Ugh.
I don't know if you'd be better off
Tiger switched.
having Omega at that point. I don't know.
I missed the other Marauder. Good shit. Okay. I think I was okay.
For HQs, you would need to use the fit that the community uses. Yeah.
This is second wave, Nyajatama, Aga Delta.
So for good reason, I think they're pretty strict on like what bits you can use, so that everyone knows what's going on. But also, I think there's like multiple different upgrade paths, and one of those upgrade paths might be for an alpha.
Oh, yes, it's on me again. Perfect.
Vinny's gonna require T2 guns. Oh.
Clear these Tamas if we can.
In which case, you would have to be Omega.
Okay. Bastion is over. Go ahead, put reps on the Barker if you would. Thank you kindly. I don't want to fuck around with these Tamas.
Yeah, like buying a Vindy and putting faction guns on it. At that point, you're probably better off being an Omega player.
So, what we were doing before is what we call DPS tanking, which is where we have enough DPS that we're able to clear stuff. So while it's not always as fun not having some Tamas to shoot at while they come in, it's super nice for when you're tanking to not have to deal with DPS. Looks like switch to Logi.
I don't know why we're killing the dead'll last.
I see what wave you on.
When it's marked A. Why are we killing A last?
Hey, you there. Thank you.
Delta of wave 2.
Why did we kill A last?
Yes, so the tags are from A to I, and then they roll over. Some FCs will spam the key in order to get it where every time you retag, it starts at a 1 or an A. So we loop around, so it goes H, I, A, B, C.
Also, sometimes we're just very bad at the alphabet. Like, you'll sometimes see B taking.
If you have natural phenomena, gate is green.
So is B the next thing we kill?
Yes, B should be the next thing that kills after the Nyasha, which will be whatever number they choose to be, which looks like it's a 9 and then 1, 2. Aggro picked something that's not me, it looks like.
Sure.
Still on Bob.
It's a little weird.
Is, Jam.
Okay.
You just gotta remember the last thing that you killed, and then continue from there.
Looks like Nyasha's
Thank you for the follow, Dylan, Xavier, and Mayday. Well, welcome in, welcome in. If you Google Warp to Me Incursions, they have ship switch. Yeah, there's also Warp to Me Incursions, which is another different group. But you can definitely check them out as well.
A module has run out of charges.
This logic does not logic for me. Yeah, it doesn't really logic for me either. Like, I've already forgotten what was the last number we killed for the frigates, which are my more important targets.
2. Once it is in armor, you can go ahead and align.
They do have an entry Alpha Vindy. Nice. Oh, let's go ahead and align.
Do the thing. Align.
I'm doing it. Okay.
Perfect time for the boost.
Looks like I wasn't the one being
That
not
is
the
payout.
best.
Take this fleet warp.
Whee! Mayday coming in with the subby.
Yeah, if
Thank you
the
so much, Mayday.
mothership gets
Welcome
blown
to the
up,
sub club.
the LP gets paid out for that was occurred during the incursion focus. And I think you can see that like the incursion profile or something.
Videos on UpTub have been very helpful. Aw, excellent. Thanks for the guides.
And
yeah, you're welcome.
Eve
That is
rookies, I
the
don't
idea.
think we buy it. There's some people you can like stay in a buy sell that you're selling Concord LP, and you can either sell it in like high sec or null sec, and it'll be more null sec. And people normally will like bring a bunch of modules for you in the specific station, and they contract it for ISK, and then you contract back the other modules that you trade in for the Concord LP and the modules to get the better ones. Go ahead and align down the gate, and that's how you get the ISK. Typically, it's valued between like 1,300 and 1,400 for things. Boom. Those are your boosts. If you would like to go ahead, Marauders.
Thank you. You can easily get about 2k per plus if you do things yourself, though. Figure out some nice things to trade it for.
Yeah, fleet in, fleet in, fleet in. Everyone in.
Newt, there's Newt on grid.
Warp drive active.
Why is there a Punisher on gate?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the sleeper cache guides. Yeah, also the sleeper cache guides.
Okay.
Those are some of the first videos I made, and they're
OTA,
some of the most useful still.
Yashitama, Akadelto.
It's what started the whole thing.
There are 3 Eisters. Wait until there are 5. There are 5 Eisters. You can drop your drones.
Let's drop our drones. So like a long time ago, I was like, hey, I know how to do these sleeper caches.
Rats.
And there's not a good guide on YouTube. I'm going to make a little guide to show people how to do these because they're weird and dumb and people should know. And so I did. And the rest is history. And to this day, there's still some of the best performing videos of mine. I do want to like remake them some point to be better quality because I've learned so much since then.
Get a
but it is what it is.
Interceptor, and I fill it with expanded cargo holds and get it 1 second online. And then I check the camp to make sure there's no one hunting the pipes down to nullsec. And then I go to
100 followers.
Second wave, Nyashitama,
We did it.
Akadelto.
All of you, 3,800,000. That's a number. 3,800 followers. Without you, this would not all be possible. You guys are the best. We're gonna add some more words to the list of
one of the
words.
stations. It's best to like scope it out first and have an insta dock and an insta undock before you do it.
And thank you, Lupus.
But you can check
oh wait,
to
was it
see
Lupus
if
or
there's average
Mungu?
number of players in space in the
That was
system that you're going
3,800.
to using the in-game
Thanks
map
both of you
under
specifically.
geography, which is helpful to see if like there's people who might actually be camping the station or whatnot, which can be helpful. And you take like 20 or 25 of the
Thank you for subscribing, you absolute legend.
strip miners,
Hey.
and you
Brett.
trade it in
thank you,
for a
Brett,
bunch
for
of
another
ISK
subby.
and LP.
Got that
and
6
you come
months
out
in a
with
row.
25 or
Hell
strip
yeah.
miners that are valued at like 230 million ISK each that null suckers love to lose to people. And yes.
The market.
Yeah. But then you got to do the filament to Pakavin. You do a border filament, and then you wait 15 minutes while you're cloaked, and then you head to another filament to get back into high sec, and then you hope you don't get potted while you try to dock at Jita. But yeah, stuff like that.
I wish I just heard what they said, because I think that's what we want to do.
that tells you how much the LP is worth when you take into account the input materials. That website is quite helpful. FuzzyWorks, you can Google it and it'll come up with whatever.
Where'd you say to go for the first part, though?
FuzzyWorks will tell you what works the best, like what items will sell for the most, so you know like what to actually take into nullsec with you to trade, and like how much it is to do it and stuff.
If you're talking about the website to check if there's a gate camp going, that is also a good website if you're not familiar with it.
There you go.
No, I was
That
wondering
one.
where to go in nullsec.
Let me see. Bookmarks.
I mean, I don't want to put too many people onto game, but it's not like it's like, you know, a super secret. You just grab a Thera wormhole if you really want to, you know, just go in, out, right?
Yeah. Third final wave, go ahead and align to the top.
I'm going to have to just rewatch this video to hear what they said the first time.
The Parker is going to need cap and reps during these trying times.
Isn't there like a website that tells you what the
Between
best stuff to buy for LP is?
cycles,
Yeah, it's
QQ.
FuzzyWorks.
Rep or don't work.
But I'm unfamiliar with like how Concord at LP
I mean, it does work.
works.
It's just is half as effective. I think it's half.
You can apparently just spend it for any LP
Or
at a
depending on
reduced
level.
rate.
That is the site. Take this fleet warp.
Oh no, my drones! My
The
drones!
trick for these sites is when
Okay.
the second or third Eister has the little blue line that says with speed
We
goes
got 'em.
large because it's warping away. When that occurs, you should be able to hit warp and get your payout while you're like leaving the site.
Yeah, it seems to be a bit delayed.
Yeah. It makes me scared.
Yeah. I feel like they've changed this these sites a little bit.
I still have 250 LK LP
Lovely.
for Federation Navy, but no idea if I should spend it or just get some more. I don't know, probably spend it.
Great time to try new things. Align down the gate. Align down the gate. Hopefully OTAs haven't changed.
Well, it's not like
Everything.
there's a server where they could like test changes. That would be ridiculous.
I noticed in Andromeda's fleet earlier, I was getting absolutely railed by the Rommies more so than usual, so...
Alright, we're back in position.
And now the
Everything's
gates
fine.
seem to be done, so who knows?
Okay.
Fuzzworks does that for
booster
you. Okay,
active,
we're gonna have to
large
check out
thing.
Fuzzworks after this. We'll see what we can see.
And fleet in, fleet in, fleet in.
We're not gonna actually have access to that LP for a little while until the mom pops, whatever that means.
Another thing for Lachi, if you are going to overrun the gate or run into the gate, let the FC know when you have like maybe 5-10 seconds before that so they can make a call of whether or not to just send you in or not. OTA is going to be Nashitama, Agadeltal, don't shoot my friendly Eisters.
Hey, you there. Thank you for the follow.
Oh, we are getting reduced.
There are 5 Eisters. Go ahead, drop your drones, control them
Sancho.
yourself if you feel like it.
That is something to be aware of, is that Sancho Nation will dislike you if you do these. Which makes doing the pirate, being a Sancho pirate, a little more difficult. You can still be a Garista's pirate, though.
The tags that we do are a lot more important when there's less people.
Oh wait, there's
like
no Sancho pirates.
As you guys might have seen with
Don't
like,
listen
the
to me.
Tamas, there'll be 2 of them, and if you're shooting opposite ones, they'll just keep repping their shields because you'll miss one shot and they'll just rep
It's
it all
angels
back.
and Garistas. But eventually, when they add Sancho pirate
stuff, if you are shooting the
stuff,
correct target and your friend isn't shooting the right target, just switch it. It's better to kill the thing that's wrong than it is to not be shooting, or not be killing stuff.
thank you for the follow, LBKS.
So, as long as it's not an X, just don't shoot X's. And second wave, Nyashitama, Gadelta. one thing that makes this a little bit more difficult is my accounts don't use the same overviews.
Oh, they really should. I have a video for you. I really want to say that in Discord.
Yeah. Well,
but I
I
gotta
use
keep
a different profile to launch one of my games so that I can have it on a different monitor, so I can
I gotta keep it
keep
together.
an eye
No releasing my
out for like scouting stuff.
True identity.
And I wasn't expecting to have to shoot with it, so it's doing its own thing. Up there, easily forgotten.
Sounds like they know, but though, since they're talking about different profiles. If you know about different profiles, you probably know how to like mirror your layouts. Oh, we could probably drop our drones.
That's what it is. I double clicked when doing the second click of a queue. That's why the Vindicator went to Narnia last time. This is going to be our third wave spawning. Final wave, Nyashitama.
Okay, so here it's gonna wrap over. So we go 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3.
Kill that. Two, 3.
Oh wow! I'm very surprised this song is playing.
4. Good old heated webs.
This is my second favorite anime.
There we go. Anyone have any questions while I have a few brain cells to spare?
Any questions, chat?
Did you,
any questions we want to ask?
That we're losing Praxis after the site.
I was not, but good to know. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the short answer, Tace, is that the fleet goes until we run out of people.
Yes. How?
Second one today, so I'm a little tired.
No, for sure. It'll run you dry.
How
hey,
are
Jibba
the
Jabba
drones doing on my other Vargar?
2 minutes left.
Uh-oh.
2?
Uh-oh. Don't say what I think you're gonna say.
This is third final site. Go ahead and take drones in.
Where are we going?
I know.
Yeah,
Take this. Fleet warp. Yeah, the close one. There it is. Broadcasted and warp is in.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
No boosts. Okay. The beeping in your ear when you have 3 seconds left before your weapons timer is gone, which means your boosts are about to recycle. Who's the panic? Alt tab to click. When you're landing or entering warp, you have a little bit of invulnerability. See ya, friend. So you don't want to do boost at those time, and I only have a measly 38-kilometer range with them, so go ahead and align down the gate. I don't think that was a handout one, right? Let's check that real quick. Well,
lost someone in Discord.
Booster up.
Boost.
Let's give this a go.
In goes the Vargar.
And that's fleet in, fleet in, fleet in.
Fleet in.
Warp drive active.
Hey. Nyashitama, Aga Delta, don't shoot my Eisters.
Starts at 5. So go 5. There's no 6, so then we go 7, 8, 9, because why not?
Fifth Eister has spawned. Go ahead, drop your drones if you wish.
And then B, C, D. We're getting the hang of it.
Yeah, so when I'm doing Logi for these fleets, I tend to try to lock everyone up if I can.
Why are
if
they
I'm
killing
unable
C
to lock
first?
everyone up, I want to keep one person unlocked. I have one
I
lock
don't
available so I
understand.
can immediately lock someone if I need to. and I typically don't have the Marauders locked if I am short on locks, because they typically don't need help, or only occasionally do.
Understood.
They do if there's only one of them, though.
Yes. We can do these fleets apparently with one Basilisk. I haven't done it before. I don't know how we would do like in this fleet with only one Basilisk. It's normally one of those things that, like, if we have, I guess we have 2 Marauders here, but if we have like 3 regular Marauder pilots, you only really need one Basilisk, because the second wave, Yajutama Agadolto, as you can see how fast rats are dying here, they die even faster. It's on the Vindy. And with more Marauders. So at that point, you don't really even need reps, because the rats barely get in range before they die.
Is there a maximum amount of people that should be here?
Yeah. So the payout is from, I think it's 2 people, correct me if I'm wrong, like 2 people to actually get payout in the site, or maybe it's like 3. Up to 10, you make the same amount of ISK per person. As soon as you go over 10, you start losing ISK per person, and it goes down by like 1 million per additional person. There's, I think, like 13 people or something. You're still making more money overall as a fleet. So like going up to 13 or 14 isn't too bad. It makes everyone else get less ISK, but if we're going faster, then, you know, you're kind of balancing that out by getting those like extra sites in. So what I typically do is the booster, typically I don't have paid if we have 10 or more on grid. I prefer getting a full payout for everyone than the booster getting paid, but typically I end up boxing, so I still get something. So I think last time we were doing it, I ended up not getting paid, but FCs also get paid. Third final wave, Nyajutama, Agadelto. Eve Rookies has been doing good enough where we've been able to actually pay our FCs for running fleets, which I'm not sure if it actually helps get more people to run fleets, but for some people who
are they gonna steal my money? I have to pay the FC?
Much ISK, and a lot of their time that they would normally be making ISK, they're not able to make ISK because they're running fleets. It can be quite helpful to them. Binding Cuddles is taking quite a lot of damage, I guess. Sorry about that broadcast. That's what happens when you have 2
are they gonna hit me at the end
switches from
with,
one account to another,
with
and
tip your
just keep getting
FC?
the same dings.
Is that what's about to happen?
Sorry about that, Tama being.
I mean, we will. I just wish we knew about it beforehand.
Perhaps I should
I feel like a rug pull is about to happen.
Computing.
Have you ever SC'd your own fleets? Yeah, a little bit, but.
I believe we're on good site rule. If that's okay with everyone.
Good site rule from the start, so good fleet.
Yeah, I guess so. Right. Go ahead and align.
Oh shit.
Bezzy needs some TLC.
What is good site rule?
So there's priority of how we typically like sites. OTAs, if you've seen, can go pretty quick, and it's always the same each wave. The downside to OTAs is they do a lot of DPS. They tend to be the most dangerous because the delta is what determines the next wave to spawn, and also has a point. So if you enter an OTA, you cannot leave without one person dying, unless you clear all the site, because someone's going to have to get left behind with a point. So they can be dangerous for that, but we typically clear them faster than the other sites. NMCs, you're required to drop ore, so it can be a little bit to actually get that to occur. So we don't typically like those so much. And then NCOs have a 4th wave, and they.
It's all bloody frigates.
Yeah, the fourth and final wave is just frigates. NCOs also you spawn in range of the cruisers when you enter the NCO. So the DPS hits like a freight train at the very start, so it can be scary for Marauders. So typically new Marauder pilots don't want to go on NCOs until they get a little bit more familiar with like OTAs. So that's the three different types of sites. So like if you have like 3 Vindicators, NCOs are what you want to do, and like you can just chew through those like no problem. Let me get you your boosts. There you go. Yes, that's the priority. Fleet in, fleet in, fleet in.
Warp drive active.
Looks chill. What's the average IS per hour for that? I will tell you once we're done.
When you're alone, we
But it
typically go
seems
closest
something
to closest,
like
we're gonna have to clear every site anyways.
75 million IS an hour.
Delta, don't shoot my Eisters.
As a rough estimate from what I'm thinking right now, but we'll make sure we actually get real numbers at the end.
There are 5 Eisters. Let me X them. You can drop your drones and control them yourself if you wish. The other sites we have what's called the DDD, which is typically the Vindicator. You use your webs and your guns. The last order that you give is the order that is issued to drones, that if that order is within the owner's control range. So the way that ends up playing out is you're able to web the frigate that you want to web and then shoot the Delta once, and then now the Delta is what will be getting the drones. So you can like send the drones off of there while you're still able to web the closer ones. And so it's a difficult thing to kind of learn how to get it where the drones go where you want them to, instead of having like, if you switch target, the drones are going to move. So sometimes it's better for you not to shoot or not to web something else so that your drones can get that final kill. Because the drones typically go onto like the Delta or something that will be around for a while, so they don't have to move so much, because drones don't give DPS when they're moving. Second wave, Nyajutama, Aga Delta.
I feel like this person is like laying down truth to power to me right now about drone mechanics, and I don't even understand it. Apparently there's a way to manipulate your drones so that they will automatically attack the next thing that you want them to.
A given pilot.
Even if they're out of range?
If there's more, too many people in a fleet, like in HQs, you'll have more than one designated drone bunny.
First time I was drone bunny, I had no idea how it worked. Yeah. But now you do, Pocket?
Other questions as we wrap up. We still have 2 more sites.
Everyone talks about drones. Is it necessary for security missions, PvE? Drones are the best weapon system in the game.
Friends that you want to get into EVE, a good way for them to start earning ISK is to do scouting with us. You can be a 0-day-old character. We tell you how to warp to the different sites and do the descanning and make sure that like the sites are clean. And this third wave, this third wave, Nyashitama, Agadelto.
See how much the scouts make? Or per fleet, roughly?
500 per site.
Okay.
Or 5 mil per site, sorry. 5. Yeah. It's decent.
So as a day 0 character, you can make 5 million per site. We're doing about 5 to 6 to 7 sites an hour. I don't know. We'll figure out how many
Whatever,
sites an hour we do.
Maybe if there's fucking webs, we wouldn't have this
But like
problem
that's
of these tablets not dying. Huh.
by having 0 ISK, you could make 40 ISK an hour, 40 million ISK an hour.
I am liking
30 million ISK an hour.
as early as it gets extra DPS off grid.
What are alpha characters flying here? So I am flying this
There you
ER
go.
Alpha Blaster ship.
There's our line 2. Once the Delta is in armor.
Bring my drones back. It's a pretty nice, simple praxis.
As you've noticed, we don't. Well, this site and all the other sites, we don't really move. The Logi will sometimes orbit. They don't really need to for their tank. Unless it's a problem, then they can. Go ahead and align. The Vindicator, if you saw me do it at least successfully once, has this uppercut in these sites that allows you to get within web range of the spawn. And with all of the additional tracking, scan resolution scripts that you have as being the DDD, you typically have the ability to lock them up quickly and web them before they even start moving at any decent speed, so they like immediately get shot and killed before actually having to slow down at all.
Nice.
But other than that movement, there's not really any movement we do because it's not really necessary. Any movement you do to like get closer to that second wave in an OTA, you're inevitably going to be away from the third wave of spawn, so it's just better not to move. I think you might be able to like min-max it with some stuff, but even with like spooling micro jump price and stuff, you're still relying on the cooldown cycle, and at that point you're using marauders, and you're clearing the sites fast enough where you might as well just do it easily. Go ahead and align time the gate. Align.
So let's see. You see. Okay. So for level 2 missions, it's fine. You will want them to kill any frigs that get into orbit range when running
There's your
4s.
boosts.
Yeah. You say for level 2s it's fine, or should I use one of my
Just do
missile
your
slots
thing.
for a drone thing? You shouldn't use a missile slot for a drone thing.
And
like a
fleet in,
top
fleet
slot.
out, fleet in.
Your top slot should
I
always be
typically
filled with
count
like
to
whatever
4
your
before I have
primary
the
weapon
fleet in.
system is.
That allows the marauders to have time to bastion. When they bastion or do anything, they should be the ones that.
Saying that goes up a lot
Sometimes it
flying
takes a second
headquarters.
for
If
it
you
to
remember
actually
correctly, last
occur,
time I
which
ran
can mean
headquarters
that
was making
someone else who
600
comes in
mil an
pretty
hour.
quick
Awesome.
and get aggro. Mainly allows for stuff like Logi to be bumped, and we don't have to worry about someone taking damage, not being able to get reps from a Bazzi, because it's going to be a Marauder that has the aggro. There is your 5th Eister. Go ahead and drop your drones, control them yourself if you wish to.
Very dependent on how good the fleet is and what sites you get through. Yeah. But you can definitely make good money doing high-sec incursions. And you can fly some of the blingiest fucking ships in the entire game. Like, people will officer mod a lot of their incursion ships. They can get kind of crazy.
There's your webs.
A lot of people don't seem to use AT ships though for incursions. Is that because there's not battleships? Or is it just a little too risky for AT ships? Or maybe they do and I just didn't know. That could also be true. Do incursions ever escalate, or is it just going to the sites and system like Homefront running? I think
you
it's
don't really need
like
them for
Homefront running.
PGs. I feel like I should get an Abyssal Wrapper. Like, just for being brain dead and having it cycled too many times by itself, or forgetting to Alt-Tab to turn it on, just to have that quick cycle time. And
You'll also see a bunch of Abyssal shit just to go crazy.
Not a bad idea.
I know there's a mothership somewhere that killing it ends it in the zone. Faster killing equals more ISK. I'd be worried about it going pop to an NPC. Really? Are these
And
NPCs
this
that
is
scary?
Second wave, Nyashitama.
It seems very chill.
Total.
I am not like stressing at all.
These waves.
Even when I get aggro, I'm like, oh,
the
this
way
is
you
fine.
tell what wave you're on is by counting deltal recs. There's a deltal in one deltal in each wave, so you know how many based off of how many deltals are currently up versus recs. The other thing is the second wave spawns over there to the right of the tower, while the first wave spawns to or left of the tower is the second wave. First wave is the right of the tower, and then final wave is above the tower, closer to.
See, HQs are now so refined you don't see
So,
many ship
no, I don't
losses,
always
but
know
back
what
in the
wave
day
we're
they were
on.
fairly common.
Sometimes
That's
I have
fair.
to make educated guesses.
They've been quite optimized.
It's alright. Thought both of those OTAs were at the exact same distance. You can go ahead and align, recall drones.
I see this is second wave.
Probably should actually be firing.
You remember that thing about counting?
The way that you can tell is that the second wave spawns over there, and the third wave spawns up a little bit high and above the remote logistics station.
You should have counted deltals, FC. Is the booster that?
I mean, I absolutely lied because I'm a monkey and
Recall incursions being very chill if you were appropriately tanked. Oh, there is another. Okay.
Third and final wave.
I also remember them being exciting with some folks flying them with the bare minimum skills to get in their battleship. Oh man. I'm sure that probably happens a lot.
All webbed. Oh. Need to make. Yep.
They got exciting for you flying Logi? Yeah. Definitely if people aren't equipped correctly, that's where the problems come in.
Okay.
But it seems easy enough to figure out how well you need to be equipped.
You can go ahead and make your align. The reason why we wait until the deltal is in armor to align and recall drones is we want drones out as long as possible so that it maximize the DPS to maximize the time we finish the site. We want to minimize our movement as when we move, we have additional angular velocity in relationship to the targets that we're shooting, which makes it harder for us to actually hit said targets.
That's correct.
So you can actually end up like out tracking your guns because you're aligning too soon. Make
Not
sure
my
alignment and drones
standings.
are in.
Drones are in.
There's
right.
that.
Shoot the trigger.
Warpity warp. There's that OTA.
Yeah, I guess if you fuck up, you could have very expensive ships. Just don't fuck up, right?
Jeez.
All you need is 10
You know
people
how there's
to not
the
fuck up.
electric capacitor, there's a tactical camera and the orbital view in first person?
Sure do.
My accounts were not all in tactical. So I was dealing with that too.
Oh, they're talking
Different
about orbital
perspectives
camera.
for each account. Damn it. It's a wonder, you guys. It's a wonder.
Do. Not fucking up is definitely key. It was a really fun way to spend an evening with friends and Eve. Yeah. I could definitely see how this is a really fun group activity. You can get home from work and you can meet up with your buds and just go mindlessly smash some OTAs while not fucking up.
Moving. Bump. Okay, Marauders, do your thing.
If the time slots work for you,
fleet in.
joining these groups is definitely a good thing to do.
Warp drive active.
Good. Frame rate lag on the Vindicator. Promising.
I like the flow state that you
Yeah,
can get into with high sec
Don't
activities.
shoot my Eisters.
I'm definitely noticing that. Like when we were doing the deity hunting and when we were doing this, it's like you can just kind of go. You don't have to worry about like other ships trying to murder you. And you can just kind of go and do the stuff.
Have I described the Eisters
It's
and
chill.
what's up with those buggeroons?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I do not want to shoot that X guy.
I
Yeah, I
don't think
think.
Yeah, I think you just get in with the fight.
There's a few things with it. Since they come out, they have different aggro times. If we kill them, they will respawn, so they're not necessary to complete the site. And so shooting them is wasted DPS. When they come out, they'll have their own aggro again, and when they come out, there'll be drones on grid. And since drones are on grid, they will most likely go and start shooting those drones. And some incursion runners are eager with their ISK and will buy like mutated drones and augmented drones. So
Hell
I think
yeah.
we've had someone like lose 100 million ISK in a site because their mutated drones were eaten.
It's gonna be a lot more than 100 million ISK. I can tell you that much.
You normally don't pay attention to your drones because we craft these sites in the way that we do things such that you don't have to worry about like the drone aggro or your drones getting shot. Nyashitama, Agadiltal. TCRCs are similar in HQs where they have different drone mechanics with like drones and how they interface.
You're gonna have drones that are worth
like
hundreds. A single drone worth hundreds of millions
no, it's
of
the
ISK.
logistics station. I don't know. I thought there was something that was like a jammer or something but
Why'd we kill 1 before 9? Fucking
there's no
people.
reason for the drones to behave weird in these sites, but yet they do.
Is incursion salvage worth anything? I'm gonna go with no, since we're not doing it. You can also run a scanner ship in high HQ areas, hunting lost drones. Oh, nice, yeah. Poor little drones.
Delta. Please stop spawning OTA.
Is it ever worth like salvaging or looting things here?
No, I have not tried it. So I can't tell you exactly how bad it is. But I've heard it's like 5 million maybe per site, if not like 2 or 3 million. So it's probably not worth it. Nyashitama Agadiltal. At some point, this third and final wave, at some point I would like to try to they're on the Farker. I can do this.
Oh, whoops. 5 comes before 7.
Whip. 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 Rip.
FC, we're aligned.
Thank you. I'm just having a field day all tapping, making sure I'm repping and not over repping, and that I'm webbing and not overheating webs and.
You could court
Go ahead and
bookmark the
line.
locations when you warp in and have a
Markers
buddy
out.
not in fleet follow along to salvage, make them some cash if they are new. Yeah. If you have someone that would help
boost.
With, then yeah, you could probably do
Line
that.
drones in.
The Rex will stay for 2
Shoot
hours. So theoretically, like if we wanted to make some salvage money after this, we could have bookmarked all these sites, and then after the fleet's over, we
little
could
bit
go
of
back
cap if
and
you guys
go do them all.
Wouldn't mind. Still have ice troll. Oh, I guess here's a fun thing. So with webs have different percentage of slow and distance depending on which web you buy. Take this fleet warp. So we typically go for the ones that slow more, I think, than the ones that have additional range, but abyssal ones are really nice. The way that the Vindicator works, I believe it's 10% increase to web effectiveness per level of battleship Mimitar. So if you have Mimitar 5, it's 50% more effective, which means that a 65% web now slows the target by 99%. And when you're dealing with stuff like 99 versus 98 doesn't sound like a lot, but you're going from having 2% speed to 1% speed. So you're halving their speed. So when you're dealing with tracking and they're moving at 100, you're now having that to 50, and you're definitely going to start shooting. Go ahead and align down the gate. Align, align, align.
Yep.
So Vindis really do love their
Oh
abyssal
no.
webs.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I almost lost my ship.
Yep. There's your boost, though.
I almost warped.
And fleet in, fleet in, fleet in.
Warp drive active.
Just had a pleasant surprise come in.
Hmm?
My corp has halved their tax rate for a week, because of our 1-year anniversary.
Have taxes for a week for that guy.
Awesome. Is it in time for this fleet?
It just happened just before that payout for the last set.
Perfect. Well done. Do not shoot my Eisters. That booster does block.
You might have lived if the Logi paid attention and loved you
Eisters,
enough.
don't shoot them.
Maybe. I would have. I'm willing to bet I would have gone kaboom.
Webbed. Yeah, it hardly feels like you should even shoot without things being webbed, huh? Like, just the speed of which they die with them. I am glad I trained my Sino alt into a Vindicator.
Bring out our drones.
A module has run out of charges.
Leroy's don't always die? Oh, okay. Noted. I should have just gone for it and see what happened.
Almost in range. Webbed.
I'm apparently covered under SRP, so. Oh, we're getting hit. Broadcast.
And Yashitama, Agadeltal, it's a second wave. Vindi is the aggro. That hurts.
I wonder if... Should I be using this ammo? Is this the best ammo for me? We got 14 to 31.
Let me web you.
Yeah, we're using tungsten. Oh, we have Cal Navy and Ben Navy? Weird. But yeah, tungsten is definitely the one we want to be using.
Y'all don't happen to still be flying, do you?
We are, but
please
we
say
won't
yes,
be
please
for
say
much
yes.
Longer.
Oh, come on.
So it's not worth putting myself out of my wormhole.
No, very much not.
Definitely not that.
10-4.
Yeah. We got like maybe one more, hopefully one more OTA.
How about 5 more?
Definitely not.
And that's it, yeah.
Usually just a case of stay still, don't shoot, and fleet will come save you. That's true. Yeah, you do have your invulnerability timer still.
Oh, it's so nice to have my training clone back.
third final wave.
That's kind of where the
Niashitama,
excitement can come in.
Aga
Folks
Delta.
balancing deeps versus survivability. Someone did the math on all the fancy fits and figured out
What warm
how
point
much of the
were you with?
least buffer you could get away with X skills and a Y incursion profile.
Nice.
Providing everyone does their job. That's how you get all the approved fleet fits. Nice. A lot of math and a lot of theory crafting.
Webs are going out. 1,
Pyfa,
2, and 3 web.
Pyfa warrioring.
See, where it go?
Thank you. Broadcast is up. Droid line, drones in.
Just keep them coming.
I'm done with my windows not being in the same place. So my fleet menu is in a different location for each of my accounts.
If we go to the probe
Really don't know
scanner.
how I get along with any of this, guys.
How do we? Okay, are they?
Let's finish up the stealth.
Okay, they're celestial beacons, not
There's
scan
ammo
sites. I wonder what's like controlling their spawn rate. Sometimes I miss the fun I had in Eve. Yeah, then I come back and play for a couple months and remember that that fun come at the expense of making it a second job. Aww.
Wow. And if you guys want to, we can watch the explosion here. So this will be like our second last one. The tower that was in front of us is going to explode in just a second. Just a second.
Come on.
In just a second. Fuck off. Okay. It doesn't explode, guys.
Ah.
So
I've been lied to.
That's the mining colony.
Oh, it is the mining colony? Okay.
Yeah, because when you put the ore in the box, then it creates a reaction and then the mining colony blows up.
Yeah, there's a whole lore thing behind it. Of course, an explosion. This game has to have lore behind it.
It is really funny that one of the because they're all named after. There were like events essentially where Sanchez's nation was like kidnapping people from the named system, which is why all of the Tama, for example, the Tama rats are named Tama is because they were presumably kidnapped from Tama. But then the Arj ends up also getting kidnapped by the Triglavians. It's like, man, give those guys a break.
Yeah. Get our boosts. Marauder, do you think? This should be our final site. Fleet in, fleet in, fleet in. That's not the right button. Yeah. Brain smelting. That's our last site.
Food. Oh, it looks lovely.
It's an OTA again. Niashitama, Aga Delta, don't touch my oysters.
Oh, I should probably activate gate.
Warp drive active.
I gotta not get distracted.
There are
beep beep. Hey, Mlinton, what's up?
5 oysters.
Mlinton, have you done any
You can
incursion stuff?
Yourself.
I feel like this would be right up your alley.
Ooh, why are my guns heated?
I need the
7,
magical floating hands that bring me food. They're pretty good. I like those magical floating hands. When they first added incursions, we used to have one guy with mining lasers for the mining colony. Oh, okay. Just means you're doing it wrong? I don't know how they get the ore. Maybe they just have a stockpile of ore now. But when you first started, you didn't have that stockpile? I don't know. I don't know.
Is the 2030 fleet going to be regular, or is it just kind of ad hoc?
Are you talking about the fleet that's in like the Discord?
I'm talking about like this fleet, like basically, because like, is it like the O200 fleet where it's going to be happening every day, or is it just kind of when it happens?
Oh, sorry. This is second wave, Nachitama, Agadelto. Yes. So, we typically go by Eve time because of the differing time zones. So for this fleet is normally around this time. When I schedule, I typically do the 1 day notice. I haven't done any day of on the booster, please and thank you. Partner heated for a little bit.
Now you
There we
farm
go.
mining
All
missions
good.
for
See,
it.
nothing
Oh,
to worry
nice.
about. That's why I put A types on these Sleipnirs. Okay. This is second wave. Was there a question I was supposed to be answering?
Oh, just like, will there be a regular U.S. time zone fleet on Wednesdays, or is it just like, you know, kind of whenever you're available?
It's more of when I am available. My fleet's supposed to be on Tuesday, not Wednesday.
Oh.
But focuses are focuses, and they come up and go when they please. So, I'll probably try to do at least 2 fleets per focus as U.S. time zone. But yeah, I give that heads up. I don't know if we have enough players in U.S. time zone to just do like a ping 1 hour before fleet and get enough. So I'll try to give a full day or at least 12 hours. Third and final wave, Nachitama, Agadulto. Let's make this wave count.
Let's do it.
I think mining is, yeah, mining still has aggro.
I'm helping. Yay. I feel very ineffectual in this fleet.
That's a lot of shit.
Like, I'm not at great ranges a lot of time.
Why did
A
I
lot
say
of things
no
I
to
can't
Sebos?
web.
1, 2, 3 webbed. Fucking hell.
But, you know, I'm doing my part.
Okay, one more Bastion cycle to start.
I'm also not decreasing the amount of IS they're getting.
Hello.
I'm just helping a little bit, but we're all making the same ISK. So it's not like they're like carrying me at their detriment.
Half health. Okay,
I am
alt-tab
actually helping
Don't worry about that.
a little bit. So don't feel like not good if you don't think
Webs
you're
on
doing
5,
good, because
F
you're helping.
or G right now. Okay. Yep. G and H webbed. Okay.
They supposedly have some weird stuff that pops up around the game from mining.
I mean, all in all, I don't think we did too bad today.
No, we definitely didn't.
This is the best one I've ever been on.
Hey, bitch. You are forcing your
Thank
viewers
you.
to
I
watch an ad
appreciate
right
it.
now. So pause your fucking game.
Boost red. Let's finish off this
A
Delta
module has run out of charges.
and get on home safe and sound.
Drones in. Aligned to the Stargate.
Go ahead and align to the Stargate. Is nick.
Mick or Max said at Housepipe it was a lot of fun, especially when it was new. I was in Eve University and we put together some really funky stuff back then to give it a shot. I think now their incursion runners have pretty much turned into serious booziness with all the optimized builds now. Back then it was whatever we figured we could get folks into the sites to learn how it worked.
Yeah, definitely a good perspective, Micker Mac. Also, thank you for the follow. Enjoy 92. Welcome to the Follow Club.
That. Let me know if there's anything suspicious. Tell me on the other side.
Housepipe said at Mickelmac, it's
jump.
understandable that people evolve differently.
That
It
sounded
just
like
means
a
that you need to
resounding
split
everything is
and
fine
find
to
again
me.
a group which caters to your taste and play style.
Okay, that is that.
Housepipe
Take
said
this
heck marriages
fleet warp
fall apart
to
for
an
the same
insta-duck
reason.
bookmark. Make sure your spinny bits are back on. Again, spinny bits on. Take this warp to the dock up. This is the station. If you right click on that station and do set destination, you can then hit autopilot. After you've already initiated warp or are in warp, if you initiate autopilot,
Press
it
D.
will automatically do that command as soon as you land. So as soon as we land, we'll immediately dock. If there's anyone there who's trying to like alpha you off because you're in an interceptor and they know you have good loot, they won't get a chance because you'll instantly dock when you have capability, as long as you're within the 500 meters of docking. So everyone go ahead and dock up. Everyone docky. And then it's going to be mining who wants the ships back. I believe I am looking for 2 ships. There's the X's. I believe you both gave me ISK, so there's that.
Trade.
Thank
And
you
then
for free,
we leave this ship.
You're welcome. Thank you guys for coming. I'm glad I was able to give you guys a fleet.
Yeah, thanks, FC.
Thank you very much.
All right, then we get our 250 million back.
Feedback form. It is.
Oh yeah, let's fill out that feedback form.
Eve rookie.
Is the FC not going to ask for a tip? How do the FCs get paid? Where does the money come from?
Copy. There you go. You can leave feedback there. The cool thing about our feedback compared to everyone else's feedback is CCP actually has taken an interest in our feedback. Kashal is a CSM, so she is able to like give them direct access to the spreadsheet. It tracks numbers and a bunch of other stuff that CCP finds interesting. So if you want your opinion to actually be heard, this is a way that we actually know it does get read, and people deal with it. Stuff like one things we were able to get changed is we were having an issue with gankers coming and popping mom as soon as she spawned. The way that it worked is there's this bar. You probably have only ever seen it be turquoise. When incursions first spawn, they're red. The more damage you do to Sasha, the more blue it gets and the easier it gets. If you stop doing damage, it goes back down. As soon as the bar gets blue, it used to be that's when mom would be spawned. So there was one focus that lasted like 18 hours before gankers popped it. And that causes everyone to move to the next focus, and that's not fun. So instead, we got it where mom doesn't pop until 3 days. So we're guaranteed to have 3 days at every site or every focus, which is
that was that recent change that happened.
Thank you all for coming. I very much appreciate it.
Now I understand what it means.
Yeah. Have a good evening, everyone.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you very much. Have a good one.
FC.
Thank you.
Mick says, we used to tip our scouts, we had checking sites ahead of us to make sure they were getting empty before. Yeah, there is a option for a scout here. We didn't have one today, though.
Oh, you go first, Tommy.
No, you go.
And back when off-grid boosting was the thing, we tipped our off-grid booster.
Since that was my first time logi, I was just going to ask for feedback and any advice that you have to give FC.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't think I care about this.
The main thing with Logi, which is different with the other ones, is knowing where the aggro is going and trying to predict where it's going to go beforehand. So there's different things of like where people are located, at least in higher, like the HQs and stuff. It'll be harder to figure out where it's going, or it can be a little bit easier to figure out than it is here in VGs. But keeping an eye where the fight is, where everything's going, like.
Okay. Don't really care about Logi talk. But yeah, that went splendiferous. How many lodges did you run there? We had 2 Logi in there. And did you have the FC or someone in a command ship for the boosting? Yes, they were in a Cyclone, I think. Not a Cyclone, a Sleipnir? Or no, not the fucking Mimitar command ship that's not the Sleipnir. Is that called a Cyclone? Claymore. That's fucking what it was. You think it was a Slep? It might have been a Sleipnir. I think it was Claymore, though. Yeah, because we had skirmish boost. We had shield and skirmish, so Claymore, definitely. Even though the Sleipnir is also shield and skirmish. I'm pretty sure it was a Claymore. Okay. So yeah, that is Incursions. As a new player who's never done them before, and we did it together. We didn't even die. I thought that was really a lot of good fun. I would definitely be willing to do that more and continue on this path of being an incursion runner. I think it's a totally good lifestyle. You say you always did Sleipnir, Claymore was missiles, and they are not as awesome. Oh, you know what? You're probably right. They probably were Sleipnir. And we made bank, yeah. So let's look at all this bank we made. We ran 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 sites. And we did it. I'm going to say we started, because with all the form up, I'm going to include that time. We started at 24:45. And we have gone until 3. Wait, is it really? Oh, wait, no, not 24. We started at 1. No, we started at 24:45. Wow, we've been doing this for a while. That can't be right. Is it... What? I'm so confused. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, that's right. Wow, I'm dumb. 2.5 hours. Sorry. Thinking is hard, I guess. So we were out incursioning for 2.5 hours. We did, I said 16 sites, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 sites at approximately 12 million a site, because we're going to include the LP payout. So 16 times 12. We made 192 million ISK in 2.5 hours. We're making, yeah, 75 million ISK an hour. Which is great. That's more than we were making doing D&D farming hunting. Cool. You love it. So very impressed with this activity. Incursions is what I would run when I had the time to fuel solo and fleet PvP. Yeah, before you got your work. Yeah. And the amount of ISK that you make on this is only going to go up. It's a very nice progression path of getting faster and faster and more expensive. When we get a god fleet, incursions be fun. Yeah, and you can work your way up to being a god fleet. You can eventually branch out into doing logistics or boosting or scouting or, lots of different things that you could do. You can do different kinds of sites, different armor, different shield. Very good experience here today. I definitely recommend everyone at least try incursions. So you can go to Eve Rookies. They have a site. You just search for Eve Rookies on Google. It'll bring you to their homepage. You can go to Eve Rookies Incursions. You can learn a bunch of pre-flight checklist. I'm looking for the Discord. This site could use some work. Oh, you can say join Discord here. You can join their Discord. Looks something like this. You'll get your roles and whatnot, and then you're looking at like the shield fleet pings. So this one was the one that we went to. They just pinged the USTZ, and it automatically converts to your time. Very helpful. and you just show up at the place where it is. Incursion status. This tells you where your dockup is, which is Koth. And it'll tell you like HQ to jita. Oh, you guys can't see that. It'll say like HQ to jita. 16 jumps is the shortest. 52 jumps is the safer. The shorter is through Azkaban, but we made it through Azkaban just fine today. And yeah, and then you go do it, and then you can pod home. You can stay here if you want. These sites do not stay here forever. So you could probably make like a training clone if you want. Not a training clone, but a regular clone. You could probably make a jump clone somewhere nearby. Skills not met. Can you not make any clones as an alpha? Is that true? Neural enhancement. Oh, I guess you can't. Oh, wait. Infomorph psychology. Yeah, you can. Okay. So, don't do as I do. Normally, you should just train this skill. But I am going to apply skill points into it. It's only 250 skill points, and I want to showcase it right now. You should just wait the 18 minutes. But yeah, so here you can install a clone. And now we could kill ourselves in-game, which brings us back to Jita, our home station. We can do all of our Jita stuff in our home station. And if ever a incursion fleet is happening again in this area, like say we want to go do one tomorrow or the day after that, we can just jump over to this clone over here and then kind of just keep doing that. Do be aware that if you do use a jump clone, there's a 24-hour cooldown when it's not jumping to the same station. So you will like have to like maybe not do it every day. But yeah, if you are going to do it every day, maybe just stay in this area, right? Looking at their fits, your booster might have been using a claymore since they aren't flying any weapon. Just using remote shield boosters in the highs that aren't command links. Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds right. But yeah, let's give them their feedback. What's today's date? 07/17/24. Oh wait, 2024. What time was the fleet? Is this Eve time or my time? I'm gonna go with my time. In which case it was 6 p.m. Your in-game name, Ethel Strong. That is how I spell my in-game name, right? E-T-H-E-L. Okay. What? I was Shield VG fleet. Or was it a rookies class? I'm gonna go Shield VG fleet. Trade fleets are where pilots who are brand new to incursion get a taste of what it's like. Praxis handouts are also available. Okay. Yeah. Was this your first incursion fleet with EVE rookies? Yes. Who is your FC or junior FC? If there are multiple junior FCs, please choose the name of the junior FC. They should probably like put these as like real words, because if I am actually new, I might not know what FC and JFC means. But ours was Little Warning Cuddles. Did other FCs help? No. If your junior FC was not on the above list, fill in their name here. Okay. Next. How would you rate your FC? 9 out of 10. I think they did basically everything they needed to, but they were a little more casual. But we got everything that we needed to know. It would be nice if they introduced more skills to get jump cloner down to like 4, 5, 6 hours. That would be pretty nice. I mean, they recently, like within the past few years, made it so that jump cloning at the same station doesn't give you the timer. But that used to give you a timer, which was fucking awful. If it was a NPC station. How'd you rate the overall? 9 out of 10. It wasn't the best fleet ever, but it's the best one I've ever been on this character. How'd you rate voice comms? Just right. I enjoyed the voice comms. There was a little bit of, we'll say 9. Well, no, we'll say 10. Because they were being personal. I wasn't very interested in their personal, like, talking. Because I was trying to talk to you guys. But if I was actually playing, I think I would enjoy them. And I could join in on those conversations. At least you don't have to update clones now. Oh, God. Yeah, no clone updates, please. I mean, I would like to jump to Jita, do some content for like 4 hours, and jump 30 jumps away, continue whatever else I was doing. Yeah, that'd be really nice. If you live in player citadels, you can change clones instantly. Jumping to far-off systems is still painful. Eve throwback, yeah. And in non-player citadels, too, now, Giscard. As long as you jump in the same system, you don't get the timer. Or same station, not same system. How much information about the activity was given in the flight? Just right is 5 is just right. Yeah. Was the information that was given quality information? Excellent. Everything that they told us was correct, I believe. What went well? There was no problems. Was no problems. And I made a lot of iskies. What could have gone better? It felt like I didn't do a lot because the enemies were dying before they got into my web range. I mean, that is kind of how it feels. Also, the target focus was a little confusing, a little sloppy, but you know, it's fine. How long does a player have to be considered to be a vet in EVE Online? Oh, this is a trick question. How long does a player have to play to be considered a vet in EVE Online? Chat? What do you guys think, chat? Vet for space animals? Yeah, like how do you get your, is it a 4-year degree to be a space vet? It's not about how long, it's about if he's active and exploring all content. I do wonder sometimes why holes with bombs bonus web range aren't used instead of Indy exclusively, but I'm not the expert. I don't know. I think some of them do. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You can abyssal your webs too. You can get your webs really far out, even as Vindy. How long does a player have to be? Oh man, what is the answer to this question? A lot. A lot. I'm just gonna say a lot. How long does a player have to play? A lot. If you ask my actual answer, I don't think anyone is a true vet in EVE. You can be a vet in specific aspects of EVE by knowing, we'll say, 80% of everything there is to know about an activity makes you a vet in that specific activity. But I don't think there's like a single soul who is a vet in EVE Online. How did you hear about EVE rookies? My corp. A friend or corp member. Silent Cartel. I'm gonna just say a friend or court member. Oh wait, LinkNet. That's what it is. LinkNet. How long have you been playing Eve? About 4 months. Thanks for having an activity that a new player can join in with. Submit. All right, there we go. Imagine being a high-sec miner and call yourself a vet. Yeah, have you been high-sec mining for 20 years? Are you a vet? I don't know. No? I would say no. I don't know how long, but longer than I have been playing. Yeah. Just say they have to have been playing long enough to be considered the Matani and new bro. Oh, yeah. I mean, even the Matani, like, I don't know exactly what he knows and doesn't know, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't know a lot about a lot of things. You may identify with that description of high-sec mining. Oh, man. You got to go out and see the world. All right. Well, I think we're pretty much going to call it here today. We accomplished exactly what we wanted to do, which was showcasing Eve incursions with Eve rookies. It went great. Yeah. We're going to find someone to raid. We're going to run a little big long ad break, and then I think we're just going to call it. Generally, I stream 4 to 5 hours. It's only been 3 hours and 45 minutes. But I think that's good enough. I think we got exactly what we wanted to out of the deal. Let's find someone to raid. If you guys don't know, I stream every Monday and Wednesday, starting around 2300, maybe 2400 Eve time, going for about 4 to 5 hours each time. And every Friday, we post a new YouTube video up. There's a lot of good YouTube videos. Definitely check them out. We got, oh nice, we got Imminent, Chaos, Shad Squatch. Oh, wonderful streamers. I'm looking for any lower streamers that I might want to go to. Yeah, I think maybe we're gonna go check out Shad Squatch. You've been playing since 2004, off and on. I know less now than I did in 2009. Nice. There's a lot of new stuff since then too. Okay. No, no. Rodney me, oh my. Why would you do this to me? Welcome in, all you lovely raiders. I am immediately going to run an ad break and then raid someone. I am ending my stream right here, right now. Welcome in, all you lovely people. I'm sorry I cannot entertain you. Thank you so much for that raid, though. Yeah, you just missed a lovely stream, which will eventually be up on my YouTube channel, of us doing New Bro Alpha high-sec incursions with Eve rookies. It went really well. We made about 75 million ISK an hour as a pretty much brand new Alpha account. And yeah, we had a lot of fun doing it. Maker Mac coming in with the 100 biddies too. Thank you so much. Alright, so if you guys are actual viewers, might I suggest going off to whatever stream you want to watch. If you're a lurker, Thank you so much. I'm going to run a big old 3-minute ad break to get a little bit of that extra change to help me out. And then we're going to go ahead and raid off into Sag Squatch. So, yeah, enjoy.
Hey, bitch. You are forcing your viewers to watch an ad right now.
All right.
So pause your fucking game.
Ad time, ad time. And if for some reason you're not being showed an ad right now, welcome. Hello. It's good to see you. What are you guys up to? We get a little 3 minutes of just you and me. I'm going to enjoy my lovely dinner. If it focuses. There we go. It's some Spam, egg, and rice. Delicious. And we got some tea. Also delicious. This is a really cool pod. Oh, I guess I'm not showing my Eve client. The Capsuleer Day 21. I like the purple. I like the little texture scale pattern. I don't know what tile. I don't know what kind of pattern you would call this, but I like it. It's pretty cool looking, yeah. Do do do. The butt. The front. Wish there was like a little window right here where you could see your Capsuleer just hanging out in the pod. Just all floating. Blah, blah. Got about a minute left. Check out the YouTube channel. I'll go ahead and link it. Check out the Marquee Dragon store as well. There's a new pack. Always buy all of your stuff from the Marquee Dragon store. Here's the link for that. It doesn't have to be me. Support your favorite content creator. Use their Marquee Dragon code. They probably have one. If you like me the most, it's code INTH. That's NTH at checkout. You can also just click that link below. And then also the YouTube channel. Go check it out. Like, comment, subscribe. New video every Friday. We've actually been 100% hit rate on that. That was so like my goal for the year is that I wanted to post a YouTube video every week. And we've done it so far. We still have a lot of the year left. I guess three months left. 8, 19, 11, 4 months left. 4.5, whatever. But I'm pretty confident that we can meet our goal. And that'll be great. It's going really good. I've learned a whole lot about editing and making better videos and just improving, and it's actually going really good. It's a massive capsule. Can you zoom in any closer? Yes. Yes, Caldera Prime, I can. Your game is on today? Hell yeah. I know you appreciate. Look at all this. Oh yeah. Can you read what the text says? No. Wait. It's too fucking blurry. Maybe down here. YC126. I can't read this, though. Is that text? Maybe if someone... Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, that's just Y126. The rest isn't text. So yeah, got it. Got it. Okay. Thanks so much for watching. Let's hit that raid button now that the ads are over. see you guys on Monday when we do something fun. I don't know what, but it'll be fun.